You know with KD, the laughing stock niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the Beatles rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Oh no. Right.
I'm so glad I didn't come up like 10 seconds earlier, because it would have been a foam volcanic eruption coming from this can.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch, I'll be honest.
It's cold now. I mean, it's flat now.
Yeah, because you just emptied all of the gas.
The one thing you did miss, though, was the spliff. And I think that's God's way of saying Buddy's okay. And so is this show. This is Squishy Logic. Welcome, everybody. I am your comedic babyface and everybody's favourite KD Hinken. Joined, as always, by the lovely man over to my left. His lip hasn't got a cleft, but his butt used to. Nathan Parish.
Yes.
Cleft, that's what word thinking.
It's sort of. I mean, a cleft butthole is a good way to describe it. I might nick that.
You should nick that. Yeah. Because hopefully I would never have the ability to say I had that.
Yeah, that's something no one ever really wants. No one ever wants to have someone slip a knife up your butthole.
I want to go bald.
You want to go bald?
I want to go bald. I would give up.
You know, you can do that basically whenever you want. It's the other way around that's more difficult.
Yeah, I know. That makes me want to do that anyway.
You could just shave your head, mate.
No. I need to get like.
You have to be legit bald. You want to be old man losing his hair bald.
Well, not old man necessarily. Young if possible. I've just noticed that when you lose your hair, you get a beard.
Is that how it works?
It seems. I think the hair follicles move down, like gravity. You know.
I think I saw somewhere that one of the reasons why people get bald, is because of like a testosterone imbalance, and it's like too much testosterone almost
makes them go bald.
Yeah,
that makes some sense though.
Legit, and that could also explain why those people always get beards.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes legit sense.
That makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Maybe that's true.
Maybe that's it.
Wait, so so in that case then people that start pumping testosterone to the top are more likely to go bald.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
That's 100% true, by the way. People who've gone bald and then turn trans, or transition.
Yeah.
They get their hair back.
It starts just growing back.
Yeah, estrogen makes it grow back.
That's weird, because you'd imagine.
But the thing is, you can't sell that to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who wants to get their hair back because they don't want to be growing tits as well.
Well, some would be okay.
Yeah, some would be all right with it.
Hey, not every woman has big tits anyway, though. You know, you might be an A-cup.
No, it's the blokes who've got the big tits. That's the problem. You can't sell it to a bloke, can you? Oh yeah, take estrogen, you'll get your hair back. By the way,
but if you get small tits. They might be manageable. Some guys have tits anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, we all know plenty of guys.
Yeah.
We've seen them at least, with tits bigger than many women.
Yes.
Like hunters.
Yes.
I used to have them when I was a child. I was like,
yeah, titties.
Shut up.
The phone is a-going. It's going blingy bling. Yeah, fuck those.
So let them know what we've got a bit of today then before we get into.
We're going to be doing a little bit of a dive into the depths. Now, I've done sort of the explosions before. This is a different kind of thing because I kind of started off just wanting to do like things sinking, but like that's boring after a while. Just watching things sink over.
Yeah,
and over
I know what
again.
you mean. Yeah. It's really interesting in general.
In general, yeah, just the idea.
But
of
if you just watch loads of videos of things.
Yeah, it's after a while it starts to get a bit stale. So we're going to work up to that.
Hence why we started doing the list type things.
Yeah. And we're going to do some just the raw power of water, leading us down the path of weird ass jobs that people do underwater, weird ass fucking videos of ships sinking.
All that, I think all that shit scares me.
Yeah,
because the idea of being stuck out. I used to think the scariest situation would be
thalassophobia, my friend.
Oh, that sounds like you're talking about a fear of small dicks. There.
Nah, TH, not PH.
Oh.
Thalassophobia is a fear of being in the open water. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got a fear of that per se, but being stranded in the open water.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's because it's like if you're stuck like on an island, the stuff you can do possibly.
Let's say, for example, right, you're on a boat that's in the middle of the ocean. Are you going to jump into the water and have a swim?
No. What the fuck would you do that? Do you know what's under there? I mean, if you're in an area where they're like, there's definitely nothing there
Yeah.
that can kill you, and I'm attached to the boat,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, no.
But I don't see how you could do that.
Yeah, there's some videos that I might have to add onto the list to show you and later on of just there's this guy who's a scuba diver who literally just goes to like the middle of nowhere, jumps in the water and just shows you what it looks like around, and it's just
There's
empty.
shit everywhere.
No, it's just empty blue blackness
Oh.
around him for miles and miles and miles.
It feels like there should be stuff everywhere.
I mean,
Maybe there used to be.
there sort of is. It's just you got to remember there's layers to it, isn't there?
Yeah, I forgot
You
how
know?
far down.
Yeah. So it's like there's definitely something on the same like geographical
spot,
pinpoint as
yeah.
you. Yeah, but it's probably a lot further down,
And it
or at
could
least
be
it's
tiny.
hopefully a lot further down.
It could be tiny and it could be harmless, but it also could be huge. It could eat you in a
it
second.
It could eat you in a second.
Like imagine, I was watching something the other day. And it was on about like well, it was on about the idea of the kraken.
Yeah.
But straight away, it was like the idea of the kraken is probably a bit much. Like we're talking about like the size of a colossal squid, and maybe twice the size of the biggest one we found.
Yeah.
Which would be like
Let's put it again. So, for example, we
the
say
eyeball's
that
11 inches wide.
yeah,
like that.
we say that the blue whale is the biggest living creature that's ever existed.
Yeah, that we know of.
Because again, we know that there are colossal squids out there.
Yeah.
And we also know that there was a point when spiders were the size of dogs.
Yeah.
So, using that logic, and during that
How
time,
much bigger they
so
get.
many creatures were giant. It was like a
Yeah.
giant period of creatures.
Not as much in the ocean, though. I've realised that, when I've watched a lot of these things, the ocean doesn't. I wonder if that's because the
I wonder if it's a
atmosphere
pressure.
wasn't as strong as well. Because there
wonder-
was oxygen in the air. What about in the water, though?
The water's still highly oxygenated, but it could just be a pressure issue. It could just be if you try and get too big, you're just going to get crushed by the pressure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That makes sense. Then. Maybe if you're too small, you get crushed.
Oh, no. Because the thing about being small is you can make a really tight, compact body that can like withstand the pressure. So that you've got
Like an egg.
yeah, exactly. But on a bigger thing, the bigger you get, the more
Hard to
difficult
do.
it becomes because you've
Yeah.
got all of that pressure all over the body at all times. So you've got to have every point of it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
That's why things like squids work.
Yeah.
Which is why it still works logically. Because the pressure they are the pressure.
And the weird
They
thing
are
is,
100% at that same pressure.
if you see a squid, apparently, if a squid is like high enough that it's able to be caught in the first place, then
They're
that
dead.
That means that squid is dying. It's not doing well at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Like it's about to die anyway.
Yeah, it's probably got some kind of fungal infection which is causing like a air buildup or a gas buildup in it.
or
Or
it's just
pulling it up.
doing shit.
No, legit. That's one of the things.
That could be, yeah.
Because like
they're so gelatinous and that.
not even that. Like we know for a fact that like infections can produce like chemical reactions that produce like
An
gases.
infection. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that
So if
does
it's got an
it.
infection, it's just
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, that makes sense.
like a
because
balloon.
Once again, like it's such a weightless body.
Yeah.
It's going to do with anything.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's like farting.
Yeah.
We get infected with fart. Like,
Yeah.
they give it.
Yeah. If that thing could fart, it would save its life.
Yeah, true. Actually,
Just rip one out and be like, oh god, I can sink back down
It
again.
should just pierce itself with one of its things.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
Mate, I'm
gonna
sinking. Quickly, poke me. Oh fuck.
Yeah. Don't bite me. So, but that's the biggest one we found. It would make sense something bigger could still be down there.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The only thing that survives from those squids is the beak.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you can't actually 100% say because, like, those beaks
if you
are.
find them really low down, like the higher ones, obviously.
Yeah,
you
but
get them.
if you found one of those beaks, you wouldn't necessarily say that's a fossil. It just looks like a giant fucking bit of stone after a while.
because apparently,
Because imagine if it was like the size of the fucking this room, one of these beaks.
well, I don't know about.
You wouldn't look at it and go, that's a fossil. You just go, that's just a rock
Oh, I
formation.
see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But at the same time, though, do you know what is the reason that most of these beaks survive? It's because they've been eaten by a whale, and then that's the only bit that can't dissolve, and it just
Stuck
stays
into
there.
yeah.
So in that sense, anything that was too big to get eaten
Wouldn't be there?
wouldn't be there anyway. do a breakdown.
Yeah, no, I get 100%. I still think that like the idea of a giant fucking octopus or squid is still a perfectly logical idea.
I reckon no fully.
Something that is so fucking big it can just hang off the coast in the deep bit and just pick things off the land.
No, this is the thing. As much as I see these stories like the Kraken and all that, we saw the Pirates of the Caribbean, so many.
Oh, I don't think they ever existed around humans.
No, I'm not about that.
Nothing like that
No,
could exist.
No, they could do because we don't know.
Well,
because all these stories have come out. That's like what you base it on as well. But I just fully reckon that either way, or actually, I'm agreeing with you still because
as much as I love the idea of a Kraken.
Yeah, well, it's just all these stories you hear from these sailors out there, you know. If some big attack, like a big giant squid, and an arm actually came up, and it's like, damn, that's a big squid.
Yeah.
All these drunken guys telling the story over and over and over, and then he gets back onto land when they get back.
Yeah.
It's going to be massive by then.
Also, not being funny, but like modern like ocean liners, if one of these giant squids did try and wrap a tentacle around it and drag it down, it would have to be so colossal.
Exactly, yeah.
So colossal to pull something down that it is just impossible for it to not be picked up on on satellite. It would have to be Godzilla sized, literally, to pull down an ocean liner.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally.
Oh, an ocean liner,
yeah.
Well, these are like, when they talked about it, they were like the old kind of style pirate boats, weren't they? So it's like, not an ocean liner.
Yeah, but even that would take a lot. But like, we've never seen anything try and do that. We've never seen any, like, so
in my opinion,
every video on YouTube that you see of these things where it's like, oh, there's a Kraken, you can see that they've used the same animation over and over again. It's like,
I don't even click on them, man.
It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing.
Funny, that would be a fun thing to like watch a load of things.
Yeah.
The worst like evidence.
Yeah, the worst evidence.
That's
that's a great idea. Yeah. Absolute worst evidence.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's one we should both try and find.
Yeah, we do some comparison work.
Yeah. I'm writing that down with White Parking now. There's like this other show I watched, the Stevie Richards podcast show, and they have like they talk about if people do a drinking game when they're watching this.
Yeah.
And one of their things is every time they come up with a new idea for an episode on the show.
Yeah.
And I think ours would be that too.
That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. We do that a lot. In the middle of talking about it, it's like, oh, we should do that one. And like, yeah. And then I never fucking remember it.
I was writing it down, man.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I should start writing it down, but I keep forgetting.
Probably so when I get to writing it down, like, what was I writing again? The worst evidence. Okay. The little factoid I was going to tell you as well about this kind of stuff was that, you ever heard like the idea that, as it was the case, like 15 years ago, that we know we've tracked more of the moon's surface than the deep sea.
Oh yeah,
than the bottom of our ocean.
Well, we know more about the stars than we do about the ocean.
That used to be true. Not true anymore.
Oh really?
I was listening to a marine person talking about it, and she was saying that used to be true, but over the last like 15 years,
we've
done so much satellite stuff,
and
deep sea things. That it's not. They don't have all of it. Like, they were talking about different parts that they don't know.
Yeah, there's still parts of the trench.
More than the moon.
And the thing is, ultimately, we've done like
sonar. Probably easier because you can see them like.
Yeah, well, the fact is, we've done sonar scans. We've done scans of the area.
Huge ones.
We have not been down to every square inch of that surface and had a look.
Oh yeah, you don't know what's exactly down there.
Exactly.
Yeah, they've done like scans and that. So if it was like something giant moving around,
we'd have seen it.
That's the idea. Yeah, but there's still areas where the deepest areas, like the Mariana Trench, a bit more explored, I think, than people think because it's so famous.
Yeah.
But these other ones that are like super deep around like America.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone talks about
Antarctica.
Yeah, everyone talks about the trench because it is the deepest
down in
point.
Antarctica. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, they talk about it because it's the deepest point, but like it's not that much deeper than like the deepest parts of actual oceans.
Yeah.
It's like there's
it is
so
the deepest
much.
bit, but there's other bits that are like almost as deep and probably bigger too.
Yeah, way bigger, way
trenches,
bigger.
Like, that's the particular thing about it. It's like a weird kind.
It's literally a rut in the ground where like two continents are like slowly splitting apart.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Yeah, we know science.
I fucking love tectonic plates. Are fucking rad, man.
It's interesting. I never
really fucking
completely understood it because it was such a weird concept.
Well, it's literally cool. It's based on density. So literally, one continent is literally more dense than the other, and so it slides over the top, underneath the other
The
one.
idea of it sliding, I think that's
Yeah.
the thing that's really weird to get your head around.
Well, it's because it's
the
always
idea of
been.
where did it go down to, and then what's underneath that to make it slide,
So there's the magma core. So the magma core is moving this stuff permanently, and like
So
there's
it's the ground on top of the core, so it's the crust on top of the core.
yeah, and
the crust is
also
in a different
the
part,
continent, it's the crust is not one solid
that's
shape.
the thing, yeah.
Everyone thinks of it as this one solid shape. It's constantly
It's made out
bubbling and
to you
changing
in
and twisting
science
and
going-
bubbling and changing and twisting and
Yeah, when you're in science though, and maybe like as I get older in like GCSE, they would change. Like I said, I used to have a crap teacher
Yeah.
most of it until I had to change. I don't know if maybe, but like through like a lot of school, the general stuff, they don't really make that point
yeah.
that the crust is like separate bits.
Yeah.
You say that straight away. It's the crust. It's not one big thing. It's just a load of different bits of rock stuck together on top of each other underneath.
Yeah,
But
just
we
big
call it crust.
plates that are moving around. It's like a
'Cause they think
giant.
kids are dumb. That's the problem,
It's like the best way to imagine it is like a giant spherical lava lamp. Legit. It's like you've got these big bits of rock that bubble up, go to the surface, cool, rock, turn into thing, heat up again, fall back, or cool down, fall back down again, reheat, go back up. And that's literally
in a gravity way. Though.
Yeah, it's doing that constantly all around the Earth like a big bubbly ball of wax. But the wax isn't wax; it's fucking rock, and that's what's happening inside the core permanently. Just going up and down and twisting around and up and down and twisting around. But once it gets to the top, it settles into these plates that have to go somewhere because it's being pushed in this direction by this force over here, making.
I turned off a while ago, just so you know.
But
I'm trying, but I couldn't do it.
That's what's most interesting is once it sort of gets to the point where it's like two bits are trying to go in the same direction. It goes, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a weird little bit. That makes sense that it's like the magma right on top of it.
Yeah.
Because that makes it more sense of it being slidey. I never understood why it was so slidey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all just on top of a big ball of liquid rock.
We think. I mean, we don't know.
There's one pretty sure thing we can all be 100% sure of. That is that inside the Earth, there is definitely lava.
Yeah, I suppose we can definitely say that, actually, yeah. I realise what I said, but no, we do know that. Yeah.
100%. If you go down far enough, you'll find lava.
Yeah. I suppose that is undeniable. Unless there's something, maybe there's giant dragons that spit lava out. They're just like, we got to make them think there's lava
I'm down with that. I'm into that. Yeah. Yeah, you just spit it out of a volcano every so often when you feel like it.
Yeah. And every now and then we're like, oh, God, you know what? We better move these fucking panels around.
But why? What have they got down there that's so good that they don't want us to have?
Well, they're just going to come down and like, look what they've done to all the other
They're dragons, aren't they? They've got
They're
gold.
smart dragons.
Gold. Dragons
They've
love
got
hoarding
gold.
gold. We know that shit.
But, they don't care about gold, though. It's just around.
Then why not let us have it? Why are they so snicky about this?
They
shit?
know what people do when they find new animals.
Well,
They kill.
maybe don't spit fucking lava at people then.
That's how there's something coming in.
It seems to me like they're being more antagonistic in this situation.
Has anyone ever thought, you know what, let's dive into a volcano?
I'm sure they have, and I'm sure it didn't work. If you want to do,
People do actually.
if you want to do Journey to the Center of the Earth, my friend, you go ahead.
Active volcano.
Yeah.
Well, it worked, didn't it then?
Yeah.
Well, they ain't going to come down here and hunt our children. We're going to fly. That's giant down there, remember? It's bigger than
I still find it amazing that no one's actually tried to do that.
Well, they go into like dormant volcanoes, but they've got like they've already put the panel back on, the roof's closed.
Yeah, but
they
why?
can't get in.
Like what?
Why?
I'm just trying to think. Like what material?
Oh, that's why about everything you're going to show us in this.
What material can you use to survive going through lava? Legit. What's that? What can you use?
Probably something that doesn't react to heat, isn't it? Like
no, because everything's going to melt eventually, innit?
Yeah. Or have a real,
How do you get to the center of the Earth, Carl?
I would not go through a volcano firstly. I think that would be my idea.
I think that's
go through a volcano.
I think that's a good way to start. You don't have to drill.
Yeah. But you think going through a volcano is a good
You're
way
going to have to hit the heat anyway. You may as well just deal with it.
So maybe I'll do it after it's bubbled, as soon as it stops then. Because it's going to go down more and more.
The only way to do
jump in, fly, keep going above the lava level, keep going down and down.
The only way I think you can do it is by using like warp drive technology shit.
Oh, I mean, that's...
You know that shit where you like...
Okay, in that case, we could teleport.
I know, literally, because like the only way...
Let's get a TARDIS.
The only way I can think about it is like you'd have to create a bubble of like stuff that just can't get to you. Because any material is going to melt. Yeah, you have to create a bubble of nothing around yourself to be able to survive.
Yeah, no, that would be the way then, because that seems to be like, the things you see that in the sky that can dive into water and stuff.
Yeah.
The gravity. If the idea of gravity manipulation is what it is, then you could go into lava because it wouldn't be touching you.
Yeah.
Don't know what would happen to the lava. You might just make a whole new giant
Are the aliens
volcano.
and the dragons having a little convo?
Maybe that's what it is.
They're
going through the hydro volcano. Maybe that's a better thing to do. Go through the volcanoes in the ground, in the bottom of the sea.
Oh yeah.
Because there was one there, weren't there?
Yeah, there's one there. Yeah.
That's got to be a bit better.
You're closer down.
You're closer down, yeah. You're
Started the journey easier.
And the water's so cold down there, it's got to do something to the...
It's going to give you a little bit of a chance, yeah?
It's got to do something.
Yeah.
Well,
we figured it out then. We'll be making our journey down to the centre of the earth next week. You can join us on that podcast. That'll be really entertaining.
Or if you want us to do it, then you can apply to our Patreon and fund the expedition. Or should we do a Just Giving for that? No, what's the other one? Not the charity one. Fund me.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Check out our GoFundMe to get to the centre of the earth. But yeah, there's some other things that you can do on Earth that are also liquid based.
That's scarier than the fire base.
Yeah, you're more terrified of an ocean than you are of a volcano.
I never used to be. The idea of being set on fire was always the scariest thing to me, dying like that.
Oh, that sounds horrible, yeah.
But then learning that you die from smoke inhalation and you don't really feel the fire because the nerves just burn straight away, you go into shock. I'm like, oh, so okay. You get fucked too quick. Maybe it'd be worse.
I don't know if it's that nice, though, because they did literally make napalm throwing weaponry illegal in war because it was so painful.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was thinking more like house fires, really, because you shouldn't be in a situation where you get set on fire.
No.
I mean, that's a pretty fucked up situation if you do. And if so, then, well, yeah,
you're probably fucked. Yeah. Yeah. And napalm as well. There's no way you can like roll and get it out. You're on fire. You're going to be on fire until you're not on fire anymore because you're dead.
Especially if it's like just your legs or something. If you engulf completely, I think you might go into shock.
Just watching your fucking legs roast from fucking napalm. And just literally watching it and going like, yep, they'd be perfectly cooked around about now.
I mean, if that is the thought that goes through your head at the time, then you got some issues, man.
It's like Homer in that fucking episode of Treehouse of Horror. God, that was a horrible episode. Freaked me out.
That's a newer one.
It was an older one. It was an older one. I hadn't seen it. And, like, if I'd seen it when I was a kid, it would have fucking terrified me. It freaked me out enough when I was an adult. It was about Homer cooking and eating himself because he can't fucking find anything around to like, eat. And he accidentally chops off his finger and finds out it's delicious because he's been eating nothing but delicious food his entire life. So he's just, like, saturated with deliciousness. And he just starts lopping off bits of his limbs and eating it. It's fucked.
All right.
It's so fucked.
Oh, I think I'm glad I don't remember that one.
Yeah. It's truly fucking horrendous.
It does sound it.
I've never been quite so disturbed by a cartoon. Even when they've been trying.
I don't know. Like, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Never watched that.
Oh, really?
Never watched it.
Oh, my. You think that's fucked up for a cartoon?
Yeah.
A cartoon that was not Ren and Stimpy, not on a random channel, on a Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Creepy as shit.
Yeah, but like...
I think the idea is that he's dead through all of it and it's like purgatory. It's the only thing that makes sense. He's with his uncle.
That's true of so many of those fucking like Cartoon Network shows, like Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Naughty.
They're supposed to be fucking dead.
Ooh, naughty. You've been naughty.
I don't like that.
That's Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that keeps coming to him. Like, you'll pop out of him when he's in bed or something. He's like, oh, you've been naughty.
Oh,
it's
God.
fucked up.
This is for kids.
I'm definitely going to show you something a bit once we've done like some of the other videos, man.
Jesus fucking
Man,
Christ.
it's the most fucked up fucking cartoon there is. I'm just saying one tiny thing I can remember.
Yeah.
And that's the one that Dom only remembered more so than me, and he kept saying it like in later life.
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
Some quotes just fucking stick with you forever.
Yeah. I remember the episode of Johnny Bravo where he goes into hospital or something, and basically he gets stuck with a doctor that's taking him to a basement, fucking him up, and he's doing experiments on him.
Right, of course.
And he doesn't even get out by the end of the episode.
What the fuck?
The end.
Johnny Bravo's just being experimented on for the rest of his days.
Well, that version, yeah.
The parallel universes of Johnny Bravo.
I mean, all cartoon programs and most programs have parallel universe. They must do, like Simpsons. They must do. Because how else does it work?
I think it's just cartoon logic.
They just don't age unless they wanted to.
No, there's a thing in the Discworld by
Pratchett.
Terry Pratchett, yeah, where the world doesn't run by the same rules as ours does. It's in their book. They've got the science of the Discworld, right? So in our world, there's physics, there's chemistry, there's biology, and those three things work together to explain how our scientific world works.
Mm-hmm.
In the Discworld, it's narrativium.
I like that idea. I've heard that on something else.
Yeah.
I think Doctor Who stole that.
Yeah, and it happens and it exists because the narrative would make it make sense.
Oh, okay, it's not exactly, but okay, yeah.
Like it exists that way because that is the way that the story has to be.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. There's basically it's saying there's some decided story.
Yeah.
And fuck off.
Yeah. Like there's general rules that seem to make sense, but those can be removed at a moment's notice depending on what needs to happen.
It's wrestling.
It's fucking wrestling
all year long. Yeah. WrestleMania season comes around and The Rock would just jump in and be like, who needs a bit of chaos?
Yeah.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
That's banging.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost ready to get these videos up there.
He's almost ready.
Do you want to let the people know what kind of thing?
So we're going to start off fairly simple. We're just going to start off by seeing the power of just large bodies of water. Okay. And there's no better way of demonstrating that than the destruction of a fucking dam. So we've got a couple of those videos as the first ones we've got to show. Yeah. That's the one. Let's do a screen share, do a little screen share, so you can see all the stuff we're sharing. Boom, 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 boom.
So it'll be there straight away. Good,
Yeah.
Smart man ting.
Smart man ting.
You're gonna argue it.
Smart man ting.
Olha ali toda a parte, você vê novamente o vídeo, o estouro da barragem lá em cima, o terreno todo cedendo e se movendo.
Yeah, you didn't see that shit coming. You did not see that coming, did you, son?
Olha ali toda a parte, você vê novamente o vídeo, o
entire
estouro da barragem lá em cima. O terreno todo cedendo e se movendo, e a lama já vai transbordando pela mata e vai indo em direção à parte mais baixa do complexo. A gente sabe que a mina de feijão estava desativada desde 2015, mas o complexo ali, essas são imagens de equipamentos da Vale que foram cedidas. Você vê aí que foram cedidas, claro, pelas autoridades que estão investigando o desastre. Você vê aí esse braço, parece ser um braço de um guindaste que nós vimos na imagem anterior há pouco, na parte esquerda do vídeo. Agora, por outro ângulo, à medida em que a lama chega, você vê que há na parte direita pessoas trabalhando em carros, tentando sair desesperadas, claro, porque estão vendo a lama. Eu vou pedir até para repetir novamente.
You'd fucking think.
Because it can't be hard, surely.
Yeah.
To check it.
But that let's put it into perspective. That is by vast amounts of water terms, a fucking minuscule amount of water.
Yeah, of course.
You know, by the ocean terms and stuff like that, it's nothing.
Yeah. 100%. It's not on yet.
These fucking adverts, man. These fucking adverts.
I've got this game on the computer. I kept looking at it. I was like, this is a good thing about having adverts, man. I never would have seen this game before. Look at it. You watch this and tell me it doesn't look kind of good.
It looks awful.
These kind of games are okay on a mobile or a PC. I would never play it on a console. You're an idiot. When I say that though, I shouldn't play it on the PC either because this is a PC that's got obviously awesome capabilities.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm about to download the PS4 RoboCop, and I'm assuming that will work.
Yeah.
It looks like it will. Maybe
Should do.
And then you'll have it on there, won't you? Can you get onto your Steam account from other places?
Yeah.
So you can go on and play when you want then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Right, yeah, so if you...
Onto that.
Although, have you bought it yet?
I haven't bought it yet.
You can always make your own Steam account and buy it yourself.
I mean, I can do, but then...
And then you can switch between the two.
Yeah, but then the odds are, though, I'm not going to... Once you have your computer back, though, I'm not going to have a computer anyway that would power it, so...
All right.
And as you know, once I play a game once, I never play it again.
All right.
So...
Okay.
Sit there and not be...
I might give you the cash when I next get paid, anyway.
It's $8.99, man. What's pointless? By the time you play it, anyway, it'd be even cheaper.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I would get as much play out of it as I would anyway.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I know, that's very nice. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm
It's by the same people who made the Terminator game as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I've been
They've
enjoying
had a rash of making these games. They basically find good old 80s like series and go, let's make a game on
that's
that.
fucking smart though.
It's so smart.
Because there's so many IPs that people love that a good game was never made.
Yeah.
And especially like people that love the 80s stuff, but at that age now, where adults play games, it's a thing now.
And apparently this RoboCop game is fucking awesome.
I've heard it's really good. Yeah. That's why as soon as I saw it, and I was like, $8.99. Yes. I think there might have been like an extra version for $9.99.
I've been playing all of my games on my PlayStation VR headset at the moment because I don't have a screen at Matilda's. I just put that on, and it's like having a fucking theatre screen in front of you playing your computer game. It's so fucking good.
Oh yeah, I'd love that idea.
It's so good.
Is it like a screen now, and you can like see to the side?
Unfortunately, with the PS one, you can't see either side. You can't see anything outside of the actual.
See, I kind of like that though myself.
Yeah.
Because
I like
to me, the whole, I feel a bit, you know, claustrophobic.
Yeah. When it's there, and it's just, it does feel like you're like sat in the middle of a cinema, right in the middle, and it's just pitch black around you, and all you can see is the screen, and there's no one else around. It's so
cool.
That's
how I hope to be. That's why how I hope every cinema experience I have, I hope to be like that. I'm in there.
I have not had a decent cinema experience for about 2 years.
Do you want to know the best thing to do? And you can do it any time. You can go one day of release and you will get no one around you. And you have a good amount of space. Don't shower for a few weeks before you go.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah. No, every time I've gone to the cinema recently, there have been people talking around me. There have been people, you know, like rustling loads of shit. There's been people on their phones and stuff.
You go like late at night?
No, I've gone all sorts of times all throughout the day, and it's just constant. People just do not know how to go to the fucking cinema anymore.
That's not surprising.
The point of going to the cinema...
People are supposed to take your kids to the cinema when they're young, so they learn. Yeah. My kids know how to act in the cinema.
That's right.
Because I get pissed off when people do anything. I have gone up to so many people and been a dick in the cinema and been like, yo, can you be quiet, man?
No, man, that ain't being a dick. They're being the dick.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
They're being the dick. You're doing the right and noble thing.
Someone has to do it.
Someone has to fucking do it. Like, some of these people, they like...
you say something. That's
Yeah, and you don't have to be rude about it, but like if they're going to be rude back at that point, you know who you're dealing with.
You don't have to be aggressive about it. Yeah. But then if they are back, then
you know who you're dealing with at that point. It's like, well, you're a fucking cunt then.
If they're kids, then as well, you can see them. It's the fucking worst thing.
Yeah.
You can normally tell if it's kids, though.
Yeah.
If it's kids, there's only so far you can go until you just have to go and get the people.
Yeah.
But then you feel bad because it's kids. I don't want to throw kids out.
I don't want to throw them out, but at the same time, it's like you got to learn this lesson. You can't be doing this for the rest of your... The whole point...
Lesson they should have learned earlier. It's the parents' fault.
Yeah, the whole point of going to the cinema is you're
couldn't afford to take a cinema to phone off.
Yeah, you're going there to sit and watch something. You don't have your phone on. It's just a little bit of escapism from the world for a bit. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to the cinema specifically, if you're at home, do whatever the fuck you want on your phone. I don't give a fuck. But the cinema is a place where it's just supposed to be, right, everyone just disconnect for a bit. We're all just going to enjoy this bit of fiction for us.
It's hard for some people.
It's hard for some people.
Even like a couple of hours, I think.
Yeah. Some people can't help but look at their phones. Like you'll see it all the time now in cinemas. People will just go and check it just to make sure they're not missing anything. It's like, fucking hell, guys, relax.
I will check it. Only when I do check my phone in the cinema is when I'm thinking, yo, this film's been going on for fucking ages.
That's the only time I'll ever check it.
How long has this been on for? Oh shit, it's only halfway through.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, this must be like this has got to be going on for like an hour at this point. Fuck me, 20 minutes.
Or you check the voice. 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forget about that. Let's watch some water.
Let's watch some water stuff.
So watch this one.
So this one is a big ice shelf shifting away on Lake Michigan. It is a enormous chunk of ice that this happened fairly recently as well. It was quite big news in Michigan.
Okay.
And you'll see why. Look at the fucking size of that. This is sped up, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, was this the giant glacier that broke?
No, that's just the bit of ice. That's just a bit of sheet ice.
Okay, yeah.
Now imagine being the poor motherfucker stood on it.
Wait, why would you stand on giant ice though? You idiot. Anyway, if you did.
This is America. Some people are going to do that.
Well, they keep showing you for me.
Because the rest of it erodes, and it's interesting in its own little way. But
yeah, it's still breaking down actually here. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is this over? Damn.
It's like 3 days.
Wow. Ice breaking from Lake Michigan after deep. Oh, so you wouldn't normally have that much ice.
No.
Ah, okay. I thought, yeah, be an idiot to stand on that then in the first place.
That's not even scary. That's just not all
cool.
of these are scary. It's just that's cool. That's fucking.
You can understand the power of it though when you look at something like that.
Yeah. Wherever you find it, Amazon, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't playing on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just hate it.
Got it. Shop now to find thousands of great daily deals on Amazon.
The adverts at all.
That's why I did ad breaker, because I get so bothered by adverts.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Which I do want to do more of. Oh, it looks like I've sent a double on a few occasions. That's all right.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're still dead.
I
want to watch this.
I do. Apparently, it's like one of their biggest things that they've released for a while. Like, it's doing really well.
I'm not surprised because it's supposed to be a continuation of the Netflix one.
Yeah.
And they were the best things before the MCU.
Yeah.
To the point where it kind of was in the MCU.
Also, fucking Vincent D'Onofrio is 100% supposed to play the Kingpin.
Oh yeah, he's perfect.
Perfect as he is utterly perfect in that role. Charlie Cox, absolutely perfect as Daredevil.
Have you heard what happened to him? Because he spent so much time in the original Daredevil learning all the stuff, playing that character and getting into it. That he went for I don't know what the film was, but it was some good film, and he would have got the role, but basically he forgot to use his eyes through the whole thing because he was just so used to it. So, I'm acting. Time to look blind.
Time to not look people in the eye and be a bit standoffish and weird. Is he doing something? Is he doing like an autistic silent character or something with this? What's he doing?
He should have said that. He should have just said, "No, I think for inclusivity."
No, my character, he just struggles with eye contact.
You know what? It's fucking. What a shock they never moaned about him playing a blind person because he was so fucking good at it.
Yeah.
Other people played something that was something.
And then
yeah.
But not Charlie Cox.
Political.
Yeah. This is a bit more scary. This is just showing the sheer fucking size of glaciers.
No, they're giant, man. Hence why people legitimately think there's ice walls, blocking the side of the earth. And I get it.
I get why you'd think that, but also just use
Get a helicopter.
Yeah.
It is so interesting, though, how so much of Antarctica you can't go to.
What's most amazing about this as well is it goes so slowly to begin with, these glaciers.
So
Just
I see little bits going.
It's ever so slightly tilting over to the right and backwards. You see on the left, it's raising.
Oh, yeah. I see it. Yeah, it's tipping in it.
And that's probably been there for like a good few hundred years.
Did you ever hear that bloop sound that people made a big thing about over decades? That turned out to be an iceberg.
Yeah, they figured out it was a giant fucking iceberg.
Icequake or something because underwater shit. That makes a lot of sense, I can't believe it took so long to think about that.
But that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. People complain about the answer being boring sometimes because the right answer normally is.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Damn, that's...
And that is a good like
He's
half
turned
a
his
mile
camera
away. That thing.
I reckon. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
long... Yeah, I'm happy.
Half a mile away, something like that.
I have no idea. I'll go by what you said. I feel like he's tipping his camera too, like it's even more tipped than he's showing.
A little
It might
bit,
just because
yeah.
the ground, it just...
No, he's giving it a bit of a Dutch tilt.
I can see if one of the line openers, you know.
Look at that! It's like something
Oh, it's
from
lifting
fucking.
up more now. Jesus.
It looks like something from fucking Superman's. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh wow!
Whatever it is of
like
Solitude, Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, Fortress of Solitude. Yeah.
Look at that!
That's amazing. Oh shit! Right away, as soon as you see that water come up, you should be like, "No, we should move."
Yeah. Now that thing is probably all of the water that was being moved out of that dam in one big cube.
That is amazing, though. I'm shocked that water hasn't come up more.
Look at that! Look at the size of that wave.
Not as big as I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
No, but that is huge. It just looks small from the distance.
How does it?
Because they're quite high up on that as well.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
I think because of how it's done it, though, it's still made a smaller way than I would expect. Because it's kind of rippling more.
Yeah.
I suppose if it went down only one quickly, maybe.
Oh, look! No,
it would
look
do
down
more.
at the coast.
Okay,
You can
this is
see
better
it.
now, this
You
is
can
better.
see it hitting. That
Oh,
swell.
shit, yeah.
Fucking hell.
I will put it on full screen, but it's so much harder to get to the tab.
Yeah. I mean, by all means, go and look at these videos. Definitely in your own time. This is like I got these because they look cool.
I mean, they should be able to. They can see the majority of it on their side anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
They just get that square, so
But look
they can see
how-
better than us.
Look at that swell.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
That was beautiful, though.
Truly
Like,
beautiful.
At this point, when I was like, one time, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna die. I've been enjoying it so much more.
Yeah.
When those first waves came up and the thing was moving, at that point I was like, yo, guys, get the fuck out of there. You're gonna die.
man.
But now I'll be like, yeah, this is just amazing.
That is so cool. And that's going to shoot off into the ocean like a nice little ice cube in a drink.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. I suppose it wouldn't all just go down, would it? It would float.
Yeah.
So that's why it wouldn't make a giant thing, because it wouldn't all just go down.
Yeah, it's more about the flipping that it's
Yeah.
doing. Yeah. How fucking brilliant was that?
That was very cool.
I love that shit. I love that shit.
Okay, yeah, the next one. Okay.
Whenever you find it, Amazon can fuck off. I say
Okay,
that
there
every
we got
time.
that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did like that one. It was a mega. I generally, the whole time, though, I was just thinking they're going to die.
It's fucking
All I was
mesmerizing,
thinking.
though, isn't it? It's truly mesmerizing just watching it crumble and like fracture and Jesus Christ.
We put the next one straight on, or leave for a bit?
Yeah,
It feels like the same kind of thing.
this is the same kind of vibe.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think
yeah.
we should go into it.
This
then
is
the next one feels
this
like
is
it.
one of the frozen what do you call it?
Glacier?
Glaciers.
Hey, see smart. I like how you said the frozen glaciers.
As opposed to the tropical glaciers.
Yeah. It was in a sense though, like a big sheet of rock, volcanic rock. You know, you could
but
argue that's a glacier.
You
Maybe.
also no, because there's volcanic rock there, isn't it? And then they don't call that a glacier.
They may not. I do.
All right, well there we
Look
go.
at that glacier in between two different glaciers.
We're starting a new sect of science here at Squishy Logic Podcast.
Frozen glaciers.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, if you get a sheet of rock, like a giant one falling down something, that kind of sounds like a glacier to me.
It does. Oh, here it goes. I love that they always sort of start off with like an expulsion of shitloads of water as it starts cracking underneath.
It's just doing really high right now.
Yeah, he's miles up. Yeah.
But it looks tiny, but I'm guessing it's not.
I mean, those are enormous chunks of ice.
Kind of like, pretty much like what we saw before, probably.
Not far off. I mean, maybe not quite as big. I'm not sure. But the whole shelf, yeah.
And they found like underneath some of them like evidence of like these giant fucking meteorites now. There's so many more that they think hit, you know, than just so many. The idea of just this one that hit and killed the dinosaurs is like totally off. I'm not even
there's
talking,
been lots. There's been lots.
I'm not even just talking about the Younger Dryas that people debate about. I'm even talking about, you know, before the dinosaurs and stuff.
They talk about with the dinosaurs that actually the meteorite was just the cherry on top that finished it off, you know. Because like they were already going through another one of those fucking basalt flat things. You know, the flood basalts that I talked about. They were going through one of those. Yeah, and they were going through loads of other like issues as well globally, and then this meteorite comes in and just goes, bam, fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much fucked everything up, apart from like the little things that didn't need to eat much or whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, life finds a way. I mean, that is huge. Actually, now I come to think of it, because that's literally the entire like shelf like cut all the way down into the water, and it's just gone up.
It's just hard to from how far
it's a shame there's not like a boat or like a building somewhere nearby so that you could have a reference point. But
have you ever
like,
seen that one where there's a guy in a boat, like,
and they're shooting away from it? Yeah, I haven't got that one on here yet.
We walk with you.
Like, everyone's seen that though, man, anyway.
Exactly, that's part of the
Our
problem.
little fruit and veg is super fresh, and that's our promise. With delicious strawberries that'll keep the kids sweet. Try pepper sauce.
Why are we advertising Lidl to people?
Well, to be fair, I do like Lidl. I'm not gonna lie.
They're all right.
I am a fan of Lidl.
They do good.
Are you more Lidl or Audi?
Lidl.
Actually, why you're a posh person, so are you more Marks and Spencer or Waitrose?
Honestly,
that's the sheep.
Honestly, legit, I do go into Marks and Spencer's.
I know you do.
Sometimes.
I know you do.
I got myself a fucking scone from Marks and Spencer's. Me and Matilda, we got like 6 scones. She insisted on getting cheesy ones, and I was like, I never had a cheesy scone. This sounds weird, but actually, pretty good.
A cheese scone sounds weird to you.
Yeah.
I'd love you to say it to my mum after the podcast.
Really?
That's like all she used to make for like years.
Really?
I grew up on cheese scones.
We always went with the fruit scones.
I don't think I've ever really.
Or plain butter scones. You know?
That's boring. I don't like any of them personally.
The cheese ones are good because I think what I'm going to do next time with the cheese ones is I'm going to get some like soft cheese stuff with like the garlic and herb in it. Spread that on that bastard. And then get some of that bacon jam that you can get.
Bacon jam?
You never seen bacon jam?
Never. What?
Oh.
How does that work?
So it's literally someone's basically taken the process that you use to make a chili jam and then added a shitload of like bacon into the process as well.
It's like jam with bacon.
But jam with like little tiny like cut up chunks of bacon in it.
I like sweet shit with meat, man. Sweet and meat is good.
I had McDonald's breakfast today, and I had the flapjacks, not the pancakes.
They're good. They're one good thing from McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah, pancakes with the sausage and a bit of bacon.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the maple syrup.
And the maple syrup. Yeah. Mate, you gotta have that syrup.
They
shortchanged me on fucking syrup. I got a porridge as well, so that I could get extra syrup, and they didn't give me the fucking extra syrup for the porridge. Well pissed off.
Why didn't you just ask for extra syrup?
What?
Why didn't you just ask for extra syrup?
No, because like I also like the porridge. And then the thing is as well, you take the bacon cheese flatbreads and you dip that in the remains of your syrup from the thing, because that is a combo and a half.
Did you get it delivered or did you go get it?
Delivered.
That's better then.
Yeah.
That's what you'll want for breakfast.
Yeah.
I love the fact that McDonald's even have their own delivery thing. Use their own app.
I think Matilda does. Yeah,
because it builds the points up, man. Really well. You get free shit all the time. I got like a free, the double cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
With like the cheese taken out.
I fucking love the double cheeseburgers. I love me a double cheeseburger
because I like 2 burgers.
Yeah,
even better.
When I'm driving back,
fuck cheese.
Yeah, when I'm driving back to Cheltenham from here, I'll usually stop at the Evesham McDonald's and just get myself a couple of cheeseburgers on the way home. Couple double cheese, just chow them down, fucking straight on.
I bet the people doing this next job love some McDonald's with cheese scones.
Yeah.
What did you say, scone?
Scone.
You posh motherfucker.
Scone.
You posh. I didn't click onto that before, and I just thought about it.
Scones more posh, surely?
No.
How is scone not as posh?
I'll have a scone, please. I'll have a scone, please.
A scone.
Which sounds more normal for that person to say,
Scone.
I'll have a scone, please. I'll have a scone, please. Come on.
I don't know. I just say it. I don't know the words. I just say them.
It's not your fault. You grew up around them. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
You're not one of them, don't worry.
I grew up as a posho. I grew up as a poor in a posho world.
There you go. That's, yeah. To be fair, most people in a posh world are probably poor in that
In
world.
comparison, yeah.
You know.
Like legit. Legit.
Common world, you'd be one of the fucking.
My mate, who's like the richest guy I knew growing up the entire time, he used to take us down to Devon, and we'd have like a sort of weekend or week there during the holidays or whatever. And we used to have a fucking great time because there was like people coming over for a little party or stuff, and then
they're fun. Those things.
Yeah, not too many people because we were never crazy with it. It was only people we knew and shit.
Gathering.
But a nice little gathering, listen to some music, do some shit. It was good. But he was like, oh yeah, this place costs this much, we get it into this much, and it's like a really expensive place now. It's like, oh cool, but that's nothing because down the road, there's one of the guys who used to be one of my mates. His dad owns Pro Drive, and it's like, what? Yeah, Pro Drive. And it's like, oh okay, Pro Drive do like racing shit for cars, like all over the fucking place. And this guy also had a hand in fucking Red Bull.
Oh damn. That's a lot.
Yeah. And this guy had like a $6 million property or £6 million property, like on the coast in Devon, in this fucking place that was like expensive when he bought it.
Yeah.
And now has only appreciated in value. Like it must be worth like at least 20 million now. Like it's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy.
To be fair, I've known some like people like, and then I go like one of my my first proper ex, my first girlfriend.
The
first.
Yeah.
Intercourse.
Yeah. Relations.
She lived in a posh ass area.
Yeah.
She was rich. Like she had like a 3-story house. Hence why I said like I was on the top story the once and I burnt my balls, and then had to run down like all the different floors naked.
Yep.
But everyone else that she knew and all the other people around had these giant houses compared. And like her mom was a fucking lollipop lady. I don't think that's where they got most of the money from.
No, yeah. They're not paying that much for being a lollipop lady.
I wouldn't imagine a super posh person being a lollipop lady, put it that way.
No.
I couldn't imagine Victoria Beckham
being a lollipop lady.
I don't imagine it. Mm-mm. That's the idea that I can think of when it comes to wealthy women.
Yeah. That's the first person that comes to your mind. Not Deborah Meaden from fucking Dragon's Den.
Hey, that one's probably a better one.
Yeah.
I think that's the blonde one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then tell us what we're
The
seeing.
one where you're like, would I? No.
I know who you mean. And that, wait, unless I'm on about the wrong person.
Yeah.
Is she old?
Yeah. Well, she wasn't she wasn't that old when it started. But even then, it was like
I'm hoping I'm thinking of the American one.
No. It's the because like the thing is, she had that sort of look of
I'm
like.
thinking not now though because you're stuttering over
No,
explaining it.
she had that look of like a fucking like. How do I describe?
There's some oldies that I would bang though.
Yeah, like that.
I'm not gonna lie.
She had the look of someone who was like, you at first when you're walking down the street. This is the way to describe it, right?
Go on.
You're walking down the street.
I think I know where you're going.
You're walking down the street and you look at someone. And you go, oh, just out the corner. You're like, oh, that's. Oh no!
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Then you realise they're older.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you do it and you're like, they're not that old though.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll be like, no.
Like I'm like
maybe. Like, maybe.
Oh, this is the worst thing when you get older. You have to remember how old you are.
Yeah.
Once I think you get to 30, especially.
Yeah.
But I felt like it already when I was like around 25, 26.
Yeah. And now it's like, was it that time or was it the time when no, it was that time.
25. I'm about to be 34.
Right.
So like bang a 50-year-old, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
Bang a 55-year-old is that attractive enough.
Yeah.
I could think of some 60-year-olds, some celebrities, and I'm like, yeah. You don't know what they look like, all like there could be things underneath pulling every bit of skin down. You don't know.
It's true.
I suppose maybe just leave them close.
Helen Mirren, though, that's one that everyone says.
She's a bit old.
A bit too old.
Well, a lot too old.
Now, Like it's about 10 years ago when everyone had the hots for.
So what kind of films are we talking? No, we can have a look actually. Let's look at this properly.
All right.
Let's do this properly. We'll take a little sidebar.
Sidebar, ladies and gentlemen, sidebar.
So Helen
Mirren.
2000. Should we say 2010?
2010.
And
yeah.
then we'll probably get some films as well around that time. Because I don't know if that's
like that. Look, like 2010 Helen Mirren.
You
there.
reckon that's 2010 right there?
Yeah,
Okay,
2010 Oscars. 100% would. 100% would.
I'm gonna look at it.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
I don't know. It looks a bit old still to me.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
She's standing next to somebody that would be older than our granddad, and that could be her partner.
Yeah, no. The thing is, though, mate, like, if someone's taking care of themselves to that point, it's gonna be worthwhile just for the experience.
I mean,
For the experience.
Let's see how old she is now.
She's got to be like 82 or something, maybe late 70s. Oh dear, that's not.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
That's a fucking.
She has aged a lot in the last 15 years.
Yeah, she has.
Wow. So back then she was 69.
She's 79.
So she was what?
Legit, I feel bad because like I thought she was gonna be like 85 from that.
That last 15 years.
She fell off quick at the end.
See, if you'd have got with her in 2010, how long would it have took till she turned to that?
Oh dear.
You gotta roll that dice, man.
You gotta roll that dice.
Can you be someone older? No offense, Helen.
No offense, Helen. Still, like for the
I know
age,
you're a big fan of the show.
Obviously, yeah.
And everyone that watches all.
And you're still a fantastic actor. I just wouldn't.
That's the one that I'm like. I like that. I like the saying actor for the one.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
They want that, but then they have the best actor and best actress.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay,
yeah. I'm not going to slip it in though.
No, oh yeah, now you wouldn't.
No.
15 years ago, yes.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, still not as much for me, but maybe it probably would have been like an extra 5 years or something.
Yeah.
And
I think getting away with being hot at 64 is very impressive.
Yeah, I've seen some 64-year-olds and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't figure them right now. Like, there's got to be other ones. Oh, that's actually, hold on. Hot old celebrities. Come on, Google.
Oh, it's gone men. Go female.
okay. Female, my bad.
Sandra Bullock, questionable.
Well, actually, no. I mean, I don't know. So
we're just going on a let's rate celebrities fucking thing. All right, fair play. No, yeah, fair play.
So she's 60.
She's 60.
That's her, any of them are 60 then.
That's crazy for 60. That's all right.
Yahoo, indeed.
That's crazy
Sandra
for 60.
Bullock, hot and old.
That is legit crazy for 60.
I meant to say so, yeah. So 60 years. I mean, that looks like 2 days ago. Okay, look.
Sandra, when did you first meet Chad?
In the principal's office.
Yeah. No. We're not going on that. We're not going on that.
No, but I'm just saying, already. I know you don't like that man. That's what you're on about.
Yeah, I hate Gordon.
It's fair. I think a lot of us do.
Jennifer Lopez, I still would. Kate Blanchett.
She looks older now.
She does look older now, does Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does.
Rachel Weisz.
That's that's the one that was. I know her. I think she's still plenty hot. I don't know how old she is though.
This is such a weird tangent.
What's wrong with that? Just fine. We could write Daniel Craig too because he looks fucking old.
She looks all right, but she looks like she's sort of fighting it.
Oh, she looks like she's had some stuff done.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, how old is she? She's 55, so she's still not there yet. That's why.
Yeah.
I would totally. I mean, she looks like she's had some cheek stuff done, to be quite honest, and I don't like that. But
yeah,
let's make it fair though. Let's have a look at Daniel Craig too. Look at him; he looks fucking old now.
Yeah,
Daniel Craig be looking old too. Let's have a look how old he is actually. Oh, I didn't share that tab. There you go.
Daniel Craig.
We'll make it fair. We'll look at some of the men. You know, you got to be fair. That's the way you do it. 57 years, and he looks it. That's not him now.
Yeah. I mean, he still looks better than I do.
Well, yeah. Well, you say to a point, though. I mean, he doesn't look younger than you at all.
He doesn't look younger than me.
Yeah, you've definitely got the youth.
But I think if you put me and him in a room and said who's the more attractive, And
no, if you put you and him in a room and you had a load of women in there from all ages, and you said, which would you rather bang? They're not all going to say Daniel Craig at all.
more will say Daniel Craig.
It depends how old they are.
That's true.
A lot of them would think he's too old.
Yeah, maybe.
And he looks old. That's the thing. He looks old.
Yeah.
He'd have one of those muscles like, like Vince McMahon. He used to cook. Oh, I forgot to share the thing.
Oh, the wiry muscles.
Yeah.
Them wired muscles.
He'd have that kind of muscles, and it's like the little tits hanging off as
Yeah.
well. Little nipple hangs. The steroids.
Right, let's get back into videos because this is derailed very very drastically from where I was planning on going.
I find that very interesting.
It was interesting. Don't get me wrong.
Don't worry, we'll do a full episode eventually, rating how hot old and young celebrities are in Hollywood, because that's what they like to do about themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not want to take part in that. I don't know.
It's a popularity contest, isn't it? And part of popularity is being hot.
Make it even better, actually. We'll do it in separate rooms. We'll do remote, so you can do it from yours, so we can both be trouserless and masturbate at the hot ones.
Great, a goon fest.
And then we rate
the Squishy Logic Goonathon.
We rate it by how squishy we are from them. Okay, but that is actually going to be the rating, though. Actually, now, how squishy do they make me?
Yeah, Squishy Logic Goonathon. No, I think that could be groundbreaking.
Right. Okay. Let me watch saturation diving.
Saturation diving. So saturation divers are the guys who go down into the really deep areas. They have to use a mix of different gases rather than just, straight up oxygen and shit.
I think I've seen some of these. These people are fucking mental.
They're mental as fuck. They spend extended periods of time below the water.
Yeah.
Like a lot longer than anyone would want to be.
And then they go into like little tubes as well.
Oh, yeah.
Little tubes like sleeping in.
Yeah. Little like underwater like capsule things.
Yeah, like proper like claustrophobic as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I never really considered myself claustrophobic. Because growing up, I used to really feel safe in small areas.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know, these things have been there forever. So
I didn't class myself as claustrophobic until I went on a scout camp and there was like this like maze inside like a box that was like a crawl space thing. And you had to crawl through this thing to get out the other side. And it was just a straight through crawl.
Yeah.
But halfway through, I just have a huge panic attack.
You never know until the situation.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't, and I'm screaming my fucking head off, and no one can get me out because I'm halfway through.
And that doesn't sound, if it's a kid, it sounds more like just like, panic attacks maybe are different when you're a kid.
Yeah, they are.
But it's not the same thing, is it?
No.
Well, it doesn't sound like it when you hear about how you react to screaming like that. It's not really what you do in a panic attack.
No, not anymore.
You're like quietly like.
Yeah. Well, I think that's just because you sort of.
That's just a reaction more as you get older, mate.
Yeah, when you're older, you sort of know that you got to hold it in, so you're sort of trying to hold it in a bit more, if you know what I mean. As a kid, it's just I'm scared.
But then you don't have that lack of oxygen, though. Like maybe that's just because as you get older, you're just falling apart, so your body can't deal with it as much. Actually,
yeah, maybe
that's probably what that is.
That's probably it. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, but I hated it.
Being in like general stuff though, I've always liked it. But then when you're something like that, and it's not been there for ages, it's not a natural thing. It's a piece of tin that you've got to trust to the people that made it. If anyone's seen any planes lately, or any boats, at the very least, there was a giant crash the other day. That the only hopeful explanation is that all the mechanics on that boat disabled, so we just rammed into a giant fuel. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, this is going to be on here later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're going to cover that. Don't you worry. We've got footage of that shit.
Right then.
Deals on Amazon.
No pilot.
Really?
That's what they suspect, at least.
Yeah. Here
we go.
That would make sense.
You're the cream of the crop. You're the top guy.
Pause this. Let's mute the music just in case. Okay. So yeah, these guys literally go to the bottom of the fucking sea to fix shit.
Jeez.
It's genuinely horrible. Look at that. That is from your nightmare.
At the bottom of the sea, or have they got like giant suit on to keep them, like from the pressure from hitting them? Like how far down?
Look at that.
Fucking way far down either way.
That's horrible.
Isn't it part of the reason as well they say that now is so that like they can adjust and then they take them like ages to have to come back up then?
Yeah.
There's a name for it, isn't there? A diver's thing, diver's lung, but there's a different name
it.
for it.
It's the bends.
Bends, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's when nitrogen in your blood suddenly starts to bubble like it's fucking like you are a can of Coke.
Yeah, you're like bubbly inside.
Yeah.
But do all that shit, man. Just don't go in the water in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
If you have to measure your slow descent to come back, then I don't want to go there.
And I mean, this is all stuff where like the dolphin incident happens as well.
That the one where what's that?
Do you know about the dolphin incident?
It
was a decompression incident.
Yes.
And
this
like,
is where I heard about it the first time. This is why I probably found it so creepy straight away.
It went so horribly wrong.
Yeah,
the entire like inside of the thing was just covered in like.
The other way around?
I think so.
Oh yeah, because it's
yeah.
I don't know. There was something. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen something, but I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was, but it was horrible.
Any fucking version of it, whether it was in, whether it was out.
Yeah.
Because even if it went in, actually, it would be covered still because it's black like that. Subliner that went down. You know what I mean?
The Titan submersible.
That's it. Yeah.
Which basically just became a very efficient fish food device.
I suppose, yeah, people are just going to come over to it, like little cracks would come out. Just
poof. Oh, look, loads of fish food.
They were like crushing, wouldn't it? Like a can.
Yeah.
And then the can would have little like cracks came out where it would come through.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Like,
R.I.P. guys.
You're fucking dumb to fucking do it.
Yeah, you were so
the driver guys, I mean.
Yeah.
Obviously, you probably have some kind of level of trust on it if you're paying loads of money.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Right, so let's go to the next video.
Yeah. Okay. It's not on. Yeah, there you go. I forgot I could just do that straight away like that.
Oh, unmute it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, what is this anyway?
This is a submarine passing over a scuba diver.
What? You see, I haven't even just got to worry about freaking animals. You've got to worry about giant.
Exactly that, Carl. The thing is, people are always worried about, the shark and this and that and the other. There are so many videos on YouTube of divers in the water barely avoiding the propeller of a fucking freight liner. Like this enormous spinning blade that could suck them in and chop them in half.
Surely, like diving and stuff, though, there should be something that they can get to look at the routes of boats. That should be a thing, no?
It's not even that. Most of the time, the divers even have a thing on them, which is like attached to them that goes to the surface to say there's a diver in the water.
Yeah, but that's a little for a fucking whole thing, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like they're on a fucking giant boat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's miles and miles away. They can't
Yeah.
see this fucking thing.
They ain't gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
Unless it would have to be so high when there's a fucking thing. It would be so awkward to fucking dive.
Yeah.
It feels awkward anyway. So what if like a big like shark or something, somebody wasn't going to attack you, swam around, got its fin stuck in it, it was like, hey, what the fuck is that? And he goes down, it bites you up.
Bites you up. I'm gonna bite you up, son. Yeah.
But I do feel like there should be something that they can look at that shows you the tracks of where the boats are going.
Oh, definitely.
I bet these are just fucking,
But the problem is that's only
divers.
a suggested route, though, isn't it? And like in the ocean, you're getting thrown back and forth by the sun, by the fucking wind and the sea and shit like that. The course you're taking could be set that way, but you're 3 miles out over here.
Well, but to be fair, I mean, that's what the fucking boat drivers are supposed to know what to do. I feel like these are the backyard divers.
Oh yeah, but
that's
sometimes
these are just three fellas that were like, let's get some scuba gear together. Got on a boat, just drove out to sea. We're like, yeah, that's cool. Jump down.
Sometimes though they're doing that to avoid choppy water and stuff like that. So like,
I'd rather choppy water than that.
No, because if they keep going in the same direction, then they've got water hitting them from this angle, which could flip the boat. So instead, they've got to go either slightly further in or slightly further away from it.
Yeah.
So then it's going to go and not push it over.
I still feel like if you had a machine that told you there's a boat coming here, I'd be like, okay, well, I go that way then to avoid it.
Yeah, you probably should.
Backyard divers, my son.
Backyard divers.
Backyard fucking divers.
This person was diving under the St. Clair River in North America when out of nowhere,
river as well,
the submarine passes by right above.
Oh wait, what? A submarine? Okay, so this is just probably a random ass quiet submarine that wasn't supposed to be there. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that all back.
Look at that.
Oh fucking hell! That bit at the end, you just be holding on to whatever's down there.
Yeah. They're low as well. Like they're low in the water.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a river and a submarine obviously a submarine was not supposed to be there.
Like it doesn't seem like that would be a legitimate thing for an American submarine to be doing.
No. I take it all back.
I
should have watched the video first, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucked, isn't it? Genuinely fucked.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't. I suppose like that's one of the things you could never know about, and
yeah.
I mean,
there's another one as well, which I can't remember if I've actually been able to get on here, but it's one where there's a sonar blast goes off while the divers are in the water.
Well, okay.
And like, luckily enough, they're not too close to it, because if you're too close to it, it will fucking kill you.
Sorry, carry on. What were you saying?
If you're too close to a sonar from a submarine, it will kill you.
Why? I thought because it was just like a wave of. Well, let me think. What's that?
It's a wave of very intense noise. That's the thing.
Oh.
It's a very intense pressure wave underneath the water, which is incredibly deadly in comparison to a pressure wave. Outside of the water.
Wait. So does that not mean every time they do a sonar, every fish in that area is getting blasted?
Within about 10 meters of the submarine, yeah.
No wonder there's no fucking fish in the ocean anymore. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
And sonars use so much.
Yeah.
They use it in the air, don't they?
Yeah, it's a different thing though, because once it's in the air, it's not an issue.
I thought they were just trying
water,
to kill the birds.
The problem is
with
with air, once you send a pressure wave through it,
it
air
travels,
can pressurize and reduce in size and be compressed. Water cannot be compressed. So that pressure wave stays at that same intensity as it expands out until it dissipates. It's fucked.
That's not smart.
No.
We're actively why do know like any of these people
that's like
that care about animals and stuff talk about this? I've never heard that.
There's two types of sonar though, to be fair. There's active and passive sonar. So,
I
so
know.
passive sonar is just hearing what's around you and scoping the audio from that. Active sonar is the one we're talking about, where it's like that, and it sends out a giant wave.
I thought passive is,
and that's designed to literally send a ping out. And if it hits anything else, like, say, another vessel, it'll send a ping back. And that's designed to go over miles and miles of distance underneath the water and still get a readable signal back. So that's why it has to be so...
Isn't that the one they use the most, though? I swear that's the one they use, like...
No, the one they use the most is passive.
Oh,
this one is for...
passive
this one is...
Active
is for specifically trying to find other vessels.
Right.
That's the only time you're using it.
Send to me out.
If you've got,
what is it normally then?
So passive sonar is the one where it's just literally, and I think it might well have another thing, but it's not to the same. It's not to the same level, and that just maps your nearby area. Like so, that's this. It just sends out like it listens to the sort of the pulse back. But again, it's not as loud a pulse. It's not like a kind of
sound like they're gonna hurt little things.
It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna be good. But like,
no, I think you're just trying to save face for your friends, the government again.
Yeah,
I know your secret, really.
But like, yeah, the active sonar is the one that's really deadly if you're nearby.
I think you know what I was thinking of when they're talking about radar. I think radar, something like that, when they're when they're tracking something in the sky, and there's the active one where like you shoot the finger, but there's the other one where something shoot it back to you or you shoot it back to them. I can't think what it is. It's tracking stuff in the sky. That's what I was getting confused about. There's a different name for it anyway, but there's active one and a passive one.
Oh, do you mean radar?
I think it might be radar.
Yeah, sonar and radar.
Yeah,
sonar
that's what I think I might have been thinking of.
Yeah, sonar is sound-based, radar is light-based.
Yeah, I think I might be getting confused with that. I think that's where it was.
Yeah.
My bad, yeah. Okay, what's this next one then?
This is a spooky moment where a submarine passes underneath a diver.
Oh, God, that's just weird straight away, just seeing that. That's a weird-looking submarine, eh?
Yeah.
Again, thank you very much. We appreciate this. The experience is a speaking. Maybe I was there. Things. No, that's. Yeah, it makes sense to be in Hawaii. That makes sense straight away. I mean, what can they do if, something's going along and then they suddenly see a diver, there's nothing. Oh, that's the shipwreck. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not the shipwreck. That is the sub.
Oh. Yeah, it's moving on its
side. That doesn't look like a military sub, though. That looks like a science sub.
Yeah. You know what? Actually,
you'd see a weapon on the deck, or you'd see like signs of there being like. Yeah. You'd see signs of there being like torpedo tubes or something.
It looks really weird. That looks like as soon as it gets hit, it's like glass and shit at the front.
Yeah.
Got no protection against anything, does it?
That's a science message.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. That looks weird. That's still cool.
It is cool.
That one, I suppose, it should be just as bad if it went down further, though.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same, actually.
Yeah,
it's going to have the big things at the back. Let me see your butt. I can't even see it. Let me further down.
It's cool, though.
It's cool when you're above it, but, just the same, actually.
Yeah.
So it's still just as fucking scary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because if his friend was underneath it further down, he'd just be shitting himself right now.
Yeah, he would, yeah.
Like, oh no, Bob!
Bob, you okay? I'm fine.
Yay!
Oh, this one is less about what the water can do, and this is more just a little bit of a relaxation, watching how stupid a Russian a Russian freightliner can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen like in the past couple of days that they can fuck shit up quite easily.
Yeah.
So because it's hard to turn the shit, I guess. With that, that's one thing I will give to him.
It's hard to turn, but it is also a lot easier to turn away from something when it's, say, a bridge that's been there for years.
Perspective of the world. From eco-friendly fashion concepts.
I might be right on this.
To my environmental animations about.
This video confirms it. I don't know. What is he doing? He's not even making any effort.
There's no slowing down. There's no turning. He's just, I go this way through bridge. I am fine. Leave me alone.
At this point, I suppose, to be fair, it's already done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if he starts turning now, it's going to go into the other.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, you may as well be like, fucking crank it to make it cool.
Yeah, you know what? You might as well. We might survive. We smash wood hard enough, we can live.
Oh, God. I think he is actually reversing it. You can actually see it's trying to push backwards.
Well, he's only realised now. What a fuck.
And watch, you see all the cars like, oh shit, the cars are going, oh no, hang on.
Going? Like, yo, stop driving.
Oh, fuck. And then they're like, is the bridge still cool? Bridge is still cool. All right, let's just go. Fuck it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, you know what? That wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Fair play.
But like, oh my God, how the fuck can you be that dumb?
You know what that looked like to me? It was almost like he was trying to show up to me, like, I can stop this just dead in front of it.
Yes, watch this. This is going to be so cool. Oh no.
Because what else? Apparently he could stop.
Yeah.
It's like he stopped almost.
It's almost like he was playing GTA and he was trying to get it so that the crane stopped right at the end, so he could jump onto a car, steal the car, drive away.
Maybe he had run away from the police or something.
Maybe he had a 5-star wanted level. We don't know.
Well, it's a pretty epic way to get away from it.
Yeah.
I reckon that must have been what it was.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. He must have. Maybe he had 6-star because that was a thing at one point.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Be a hero. Be a hero, guys. You guys heroes yet? What are you doing?
Now I'm a hero.
Now you're a hero.
I just have to have a shit in my pants.
Nice.
Everyone knows that a superhero shits in their pants.
That's true, because they can't take that shit off.
Yeah, and that's why they wear an extra pair of underpants on top to cover
it.
Hold it in, seal it.
Some of those movies, they're in those clothes for like days on end. Do you think they're not taking a shit at some point?
Because they're all one piece.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
You can't take a dump.
I doubt there'll be women listening to this, to be honest. Any men out there listening that have talked to women, you probably know that there are some outfits they wear that they literally have to take off everything in the stalls to have a shit.
Yeah.
And have a piss too, but they shit more than they let on.
That's crazy to me.
Oh, yeah. But first of all, at least the women's toilets are much better condition apparently.
Well, yeah.
If you've ever gone into a women's toilet for any reason,
the fact is, if you can spray and pray, it's going to be a more messy situation. Women always say that as well. Oh, you know, why are you? What? If you can spray and pray.
Yeah. I saw something on Cyber, the one guy did not understand the idea that after having sex, that your stream could go all over the place.
Yeah.
He didn't understand that concept.
Why?
That it never happened to him.
What?
That was what he was trying to work out. I'm not trying to work out because he's not circumcised.
Did he always go for a piss afterwards?
Yeah, he does a piss afterwards.
Yeah.
He was didn't understand how it goes everywhere for people.
Yeah. Depending on how long you've been there.
Depending
on how long you've been there. That's the thing. If you go immediately afterwards, it's usually fairly smooth.
Oh, maybe he just waited.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did used to be a chubby guy, so he could have been lazy.
He could have been.
Always fighting off the laziness. I don't know.
It could be that.
You might be right, actually.
Could be that.
See, that's why I bring these things to you, Nate.
Yeah.
Because I think about it.
I like to think of myself as a problem solver, Carl.
Yeah. I think we both are, but we have some different points of view. Think.
Scientific.
Weird logic.
Yeah.
Squishy logic.
Come
together. What is this then? This is a GoPro award. Okay, cool. Didn't know that was a thing. Sinking a Mexican Navy warship.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is pretty rad.
This sounds cool.
This is pretty fucking rad.
I reckon I might have to turn I can see.
Yeah, definitely do. Yeah, do that.
Being gay,
a potentially claimable.
We will take your copyright.
Yeah, because even though you're doing your own commentary and fair use, we're still going to do it.
For that fair use thing, man, that must have changed so much over the years. I've heard so many different versions of it.
Yeah, I know.
I can't even. It must have been so cool back in the day, in the wild west of YouTube.
Yeah.
I so wish I'd have got back into it. I reckon if I'd have paid more attention to YouTube, I probably would have.
Yeah.
Because I was already doing the media and shit,
I just didn't know what it was I would have wanted to do on YouTube at the time. And the thing is, most of the stuff I want to do on YouTube now isn't the kind of stuff that's like instantly popular.
Yeah. Because there's so much shit already. I know.
Yeah. And you got to compete with the people all doing the same stuff when you're doing something different, and it's hard. And then once you get successful doing the thing that's different, everyone tries to copy the thing that you've done that's different.
Possibly, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just generally hard thinking of something completely new, though, because everything at this point,
everything's been done to a certain extent. It's just you got to put your own flavour on. Look at that! Yeah. How cool is that?
But then you've got to get them to look in the first place, Ennis.
Yeah.
Which is why it's a bit easier with the idea of stand-up comedy.
Oh, look how quickly it starts to go down.
You're doing something. I'm guessing that was like controlled explosion.
Yeah, controlled explosions on the whole.
It's a bit fucked up. They're like, oh, we got to get rid of this boat. I would just sink it.
Oh, you know why they do that?
Even though the Earth does kind of claim it back to be fair, though.
It's for coral reefs. Oh, look at that.
It's kind of cool that the Earth does claim it back,
Yeah. Look at that shit.
That's awesome. They probably took away all the shit that probably wouldn't perish away and stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's looking bare, I like to think, anyway.
That is so fucking cool.
Oh, yeah, look, they rip up the roof and shit. So the things can get in it and shit, and it'll go down better. Because that probably will become a home for like loads of things now.
Loads. Fucking hell.
That's so cool.
That's so scary though at the same time. Even though it's not happening to me, it's just like,
oh yeah. Oh man, if this was just an actual thing that just exploded and somebody was filming from on it and then they had to get away after shitting it. I guess I understand why this won awards though, because I mean
that is pretty cool.
It's a GoPro. I mean, they're never getting a GoPro back. I get. Well, they had to actually. No, they had to get the fucking stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so they were hoping that how did it didn't smash or fall away or something,
I mean, it's a military operation though, because they had the military there. So like they've probably got military scuba divers ready to go down and get the GoPros and stuff as like a practice,
And it probably wasn't the main reason, to be fair, for the GoPro wasn't to send it off for the GoPro awards, I suppose.
Yeah, it just so happened that they were like, yeah, let's strap some fucking GoPros to this bad boy.
Yeah, it's probably like a private company that are helping them do it as well.
Probably. That's so cool.
They get a lot of private companies to help them do shit. It's easier and cheaper.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's cool. Already,
it's hit the deck. Has it hit the deck?
Yeah, it must have done.
Wow.
Yeah, look, it stayed at 95 now.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It already kind of looks like this. I mean, look at that. Straight away. Just a bunch of little fish flying in.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit?
yeah. Ah, shit, guys.
I'm going to put my TV over there, my stereo over there.
That's kind of cool. Well, quite cool.
Yeah. Look at
The
that.
Uri 121 is about artificial reef in Baja, California. Natural reefs have been damaged by overfishing, pollution, and present-day erosion of the ocean floor. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't realize that. Artificial reefs like the Uri help to create coastal ecosystems.
I actually show you this video.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize it was the ocean floors like die and then them going on, give it a new. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's the coolest one yet.
I've got another thing to add to this though, because there has been something recently that came up in the news that people haven't really been talking about, and I think it is probably worth talking about.
Oh God, you're gonna break my happiness.
No, not about that.
Okay.
There's shipwrecks.
I'll get the next video loaded up ready, actually, just so it's on the back burner ready.
Yeah, there's shipwrecks in the oceans that are legally declared as graves, because that's where the ship went down and all of the people died with it. So it's declared as a grave. It's a sacred area. You're not allowed to fuck with it. But a bunch of
What about the Titanic? Shouldn't that have been one?
That's no one can get to it. The thing is about these ones is they can get to it quite easily,
and you need special shit anyway.
Yeah. But the thing is, these people have been going there without permits or anything like that, going to these graves, and they're mostly like Chinese vessels.
Yeah.
And like literally robbing the metal from like old World War II vessels on the ocean floor.
And whatever the people had, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and it's
they had all their, they had all their shit.
Yeah, exactly. And
jewelry,
whatever. Whatever's there. Some of it is still salvageable. Yeah, it's grave robbing.
Straight up grave robbing.
Straight up fucking grave robbing. And they've been doing it
to figure out how. Well, no,
isn't
it a lot easier to just go down and get them?
The problem is you can't go down and get them without spending a shitload of money, and then
we're talking like right down deep, like.
Oh yeah, no, the ones that are right down deep, they don't go for. They go for the easy ones.
Oh, okay. So the ones that could possibly, the military could go down to then.
Yeah,
these guys can get down there.
But the thing is, again, it's been declared a gravesite. It's like this is where these people died, and this is the place where you can.
Maybe a better idea: go down and seal it up. Then it's not a natural reef.
Yeah,
it's hard. I don't know. I feel like it'd be lovely to just be able to leave them there.
Yeah,
that's great. I'm all for that. But if there's people going in grave robbing, it's obviously not working.
Yeah, this is the problem.
If they're high enough that the people can get to them to do that.
Yeah.
Then I think you should go in and get them. If they're too deep for the grave robbers, then good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just a fucking shame, man. It's just a shame that people think that that's something.
Or I tell you what, find the people that are doing this, pay them to go and get the bodies.
Yeah, good idea.
Make use out of them.
Yeah, just bring up the fucking bodies while you're at it. We can go.
I was about to say no, because then they're going to take all the other shit too, and that's still kind of fucked up because you want to keep their shit. Like you can, rip apart the boat. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring the people back with their stuff, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no.
You send the military down.
They're a bunch of bastards.
The Chinese, man, they don't care. Just send them down.
Yeah.
They don't care about the grave robbers, though, actually, do they?
No, they don't.
No, they don't give a shit. So.
No, they don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, it's easy fix in that case, then.
Yeah.
Well,
it's international waters. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, is it out in international waters?
Well, yeah, that's the problem, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they even can.
It's still been declared internationally as a thing, as like, don't go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that is a sacred thing. You don't do that shit. But people do it anyway, just because people are people.
Yeah. I suppose you could. Yeah, you could definitely go out and get it though. It's their government anyway. I was thinking whether they'd be allowed to, because they're China.
Oh, it's processed to ship before it even gets anywhere like that.
Huh?
All the metal's processed to ship before it gets back to mainland China. There's no way of tracing it. They just smelt it all down and then.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean that so much. Yeah. But I just meant I forgot what I meant now.
Yeah.
I forgot now. To be honest.
Anyway, let's check out this one. This is the one we were talking about. Multiple explosions.
Okay.
These are two ships. Yeah, on autopilot. There we go. carrying fucking jet fuel.
But I was. Oh, okay. Was this the recent one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's the one the other day. Yeah, this is crazy, man. The jet fuel is not the issue.
No?
Jet fuel is not toxic. Well, it's toxic to a point.
Yeah.
It's not very much. It's not going to do anywhere as much as crude oil that has gone into the ocean and all that. It's pretty minor.
Yeah.
The stuff that was on the on our boat, no, on the I forget which one. Yeah, the English Scottish boat, whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. It was the stuff that's on the Portugal boat. They've realised now is a problem.
Right.
Ridiculous amounts, like barrels and barrels, huge amounts of what's it? Sodium cyanide.
Fucking what?
Sodium cyanide. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'll double check. This came out like last night. That they'd realised, and that's what now is. They're like, oh, this could be bad.
Yeah.
And that's off our coast. I want to know if there's any links, first of all, to like Russia and everything on that boat. It's supposed to be Portuguese. But I just don't understand. The boat that had that stuff on it, that should be fucking careful.
Yeah.
Just apparently leaves it on autopilot or just stops. Or hopefully, like I said, hopefully the mechanics just stop working. But this is going to, affect us for a long time. Because it was just off the coast of Kent.
That's fucking...
Hull?
Yeah, that...
Grimsby.
Yeah.
That if it comes down and goes around, I think that's more... Is that gas, though? Because I want about the wind and where the wind goes. But I don't know, because at the same time, they're not talking about it at all coming onto land. So I feel like it can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be because of maybe the wind they're talking about because of the waves anyway. It could be carried. That gets affected by it, don't it?
Yeah.
Does it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. I feel like it must do a bit out in the ocean. Let's do it. Let's just have a look. I'm pretty sure. Have a quick Google on it.
Yeah.
Cyanide. Let me just double check it was that first. And I'll double check it on there as well.
I just knew about the collision. I didn't know anything about the fucking.
This wasn't like, first of all, they didn't know any of that in it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't know what was on the other one because of the Portuguese one.
Yeah.
The English one or Scottish was easy to find out.
Because they've got the manifest, yeah.
Yeah. The other one, a bit harder. And, I mean, apparently, I saw something about it being... It seems like they're saying there could be more to it.
Right.
But you don't know. Let me just find it. Huge amounts of highly toxic sodium cyanide lead to the sea off the coast of Hull after two giant cargo boats collided. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Let's just double check it on here, properly. Jet fuel and sodium cyanide. How North Sea ship crash could have lethal. Blah, blah.
So missing sailor, but it wasn't carrying sodium cyanide. That's an hour ago.
Wait, what? Where? Oh, okay. What's this? This is new. No containers with sodium cyanide found on board container ship that crashed. Huh? There were no. Why are they saying it in like? Well, it's a quote. And okay. God, website stop. Website.
Stop.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck you. What's it doing?
Just go back. Fuck these guys.
I like this thing as well. Normally, I'm okay with this. It might be my fucking thingy to be fair. There were no containers with sodium cyanide found on board the cargo vessel that crashed into an oil tanker in the North Sea. The container ship's owner has revealed. Stena Immaculate, which was carrying a full load of jet fuel, were forced to abandon ship after it crashed in the portside before 10 a.m. etc. We know that part. Truth been growing that it may have become sodium cyanide.
That's crazy.
Sake.
That is absolutely crazy.
So this is just the owner right now that's saying it.
Yeah, that doesn't prove anything.
Not yet, but you'd like to think he wouldn't. It seems to have calmed down now. Fears have been growing that, yeah. However, a statement from the owner has confirmed that there was no sodium cyanide aboard the vessel despite reports. So why were the reports then? It reads, we were able to confirm there were no containers on board laden with sodium cyanide, as has been misreported. There are 4 empty containers that have previously contained a hazardous chemical, and these containers will continue to be monitored.
To be monitored? How can they be monitored? They're on a fucking boat that's going to sink.
And why do they need to be monitored if you know they're empty?
If they're empty, yeah.
And you know they're empty, but they're going to monitor them. Why?
You fucking...
That's just... fucking shady right there,
That's
man.
so shady.
When we started reading this, I was like, oh, cool, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
cool,
we're all right.
It's not worried, but that's shady.
That's shady as motherfucking shit, yeah.
There were 4 empty containers that previously contained the hazardous chemical. These containers will continue to be monitored. Yep, okay. We send our deepest sympathy to the family of the missing crew member, mindful that the search has been called off. Our first words must be with them. So,
that's deflection as well. That's him. Our first thoughts must be with them, and at this time, it's like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
He's missing.
Don't worry about that issue. We're going to talk about this guy who's missing because that's the most important thing, and you guys shouldn't be talking about the other thing. Either,
oh, that kind of deflection. Got you. Sorry. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Stanley Immaculate was anchored and stationary 10 miles up, or I didn't realize it was stationary as well. When it was struck by the ship, the container ship is still ablaze. However, fire on the oil tank has been greatly diminished. While reports of toxic chemical being present have been dispelled, jet fuel from the oil tanker has continuously been spilling out. That's not, like I said, as bad though.
Yeah.
UN Maritime Secretary Chief Reynolds has warned that any oil spill from the wreckage would have a very short window to be removed before we could pose a terrifying environmental threat to the area. Jet fuel isn't oil, so you see, obviously the oil that was powering, oil that powers the ships.
There's still quite a lot of oil on board. Yeah.
Any oil that escapes the vessel could emulsify and potentially reach the shore. Obviously we don't want oil breaking out.
Yeah.
I assume that must be. I don't know. I don't really say. Is oil part of what powers it then?
No, it's just it's like any engine; it needs oil to lubricate it.
Oh, and it's just because it's a giant thing. It's actually quite a lot of fucking oil.
Yeah, a shitload of oil.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like you've got to put a few liters of oil into your car.
Yeah.
In the fucking one of those things, it's like multiple hundreds of gallons.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah. So, I mean, that's only one report, though. Obviously.
Yeah.
But hopefully, because you'd think if there was. I don't know, maybe, I don't even know if you'd be able to really track it. Maybe it's one of them things that they think, you know what I mean? Let's just go tin hat, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
tin foil hat. Tin hat.
Tin hat.
Maybe, they're like, well, it'll break away straight away and leak into the ocean and they can't actually track it. Stuff will die, but it's like, well, there wasn't sodium cyanide on there, guys. So, that's not us. That was something else.
Yeah, that's something else, guys. It wasn't us.
If it's hard to track,
yeah.
You can't, you know what I mean? Like,
sorry.
And if they're monitoring it, should other people be monitoring it?
Probably,
not them.
Probably.
They used to think, what was that, 54 minutes ago? Okay, let's see if it was on this, just to see. Negligent manslaughter, a sailor feared dead. So that must be the guy that was driving that boat.
Must be.
Negligent. So a 50-year-old been arrested. Oh, a 9-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of gross negligence.
That would be because of the person being lost at sea and dying. It probably would have been less of a big issue if he hadn't.
No, but I mean. He's been arrested on suspicion of gross negligence manslaughter in connection with the collision.
Yeah, manslaughter.
Right. So, who is that 9-year-old man then?
The driver of the the thing.
But isn't it saying that man arrested on? A sailor feared dead. I thought that was the sailor.
Oh no,
so
the sailor.
The missing sailor as well.
He's the guy that they were talking about in the other one with the deflection. He's lost and assumed dead at sea now.
Oh, okay. So that's a sailor doesn't necessarily mean the captain.
No.
Right.
No.
I saw a sailor and I thought that meant captain.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
And then let's have a watch of the big wave because classic. This one.
Jesus Christ! Look, this is the kind of shit that would scare me. I've been on a boat. Look at that. I mean, why are you putting yourself in a situation where that is in front of you?
Yeah.
Just don't go in the fucking ocean.
Why?
Because of that.
Oh.
And you know what's inside of that? Other things that can kill you.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Lots of them.
Even the thing itself can kill you. You just have to sit in it long enough.
It's cold.
Yeah.
If it was warm, it wouldn't be as
bad.
No,
that can also drown you as well.
No, really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's damn.
Big ass wave comes along, slams you underneath the water. You're now about 150 feet underneath the water.
Yeah, but the worst part, it can drown you and slam you at the same time.
and make you unconscious.
Water shouldn't be hard. I mean, if you ever belly flop something, though, you know what it's like. So I suppose when there's a wave coming to you, the best thing to do is stand like that.
Yeah.
That might be the best thing to
do. Yeah.
Oh, for audio listeners, I'm saying like stand like a diving pose towards the wave.
God.
I'd love to try that.
I just thought about being in the ocean and having to do that. And I was like, no.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
For what?
Nah.
For what?
No.
Tell you what's just as stupid. I watched Hell's Kitchen again the other day.
Yeah.
And there were people in it that were doing their normal stuff. And he was like, oh, you guys, wouldn't you get to go and see these animals? And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. And he sent his full crew of people to go and pet a tiger. And all these people were like, oh, but a tiger. Oh,
no.
Kill me. Oh, you fucking idiot.
It just takes
and a
one.
Bear.
Oh.
They kissed a bear.
It takes one fucking second of that bear or tiger being like, you know what, I'm bored of this, and you're dead.
What was that in that thingy? Was that your thingy? But yeah, so at least you know what it is. I bet it's come back again. No, it hasn't. Oh my god! 1 sec, people. I could put it in the other USB in the back.
Technical issues. Welcome to the technical issues. Welcome to the technical issues. Oh, I've pulled it out because I'm a knob. Technical issues, and it's happened again. Technical issues. Yay! I'm wow loud.
You're louder now.
That got real loud.
Oh, that's me. Oh,
that's you.
Hey!
Oh wow!
How did that happen? How did I get
swapped us? It swapped us like a stegosaurus.
Wait, I'm really confused now.
You're on 12. You're on the right.
But I wasn't this loud before.
No.
Oh, I'm so confused. Well, no, I was on the other side, weren't I?
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
So you got to drop you down.
Drop me down because
there
my
we
cable is better.
Right, now let's go back and make sure that we're still running on. I think I'm fine. We're fine.
Yeah. It should be fine on thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rumble will be fine. That was just the USB going,
Yeah.
Strengthen your feet, man. You don't realise this?
My toesies.
Your toes are too strong.
My toesies are too strong.
They're way too strong.
Yeah.
You're going to hurt someone.
Fucking hell. Right, let's watch this video. Before I go.
Your toe could save us here, I think. Why? I mean, why are you standing there filming too? Not praying.
Look at that.
Oh, okay, they're good at it, I guess.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
You go down one side.
Yeah, you got to go back down it then.
And then that one happens.
Oh, shit. Where are these people? No. What are they doing?
Yeah.
They're still upright at least.
Yeah.
These people are just like. I hope they get paid so much money. I know that the submersible diver people get paid a lot. They get such pay.
Shit,
it's crazy how long it takes them to come back up the process.
Nobody even watching that show mental.
Yeah, you put yourself in a situation where that flip, you're just stuck in it.
That's it, you're done.
Even, let's imagine, say if it was warm water.
Yeah.
Because obviously if it's cold water, you're fucked straight away.
And it's all cold.
Yeah, pretty much, unless it's like Mediterranean.
Yeah. And even though it's still not hot.
Some of it, I suppose, I'm guessing it's worse like the further out you go, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the base thing where you're going to be, you're not fucking diving.
No.
It's going to be warm. Let's just say it's warm.
There's one last video.
Go on.
One last video. Let's do that. I think it's one last one. It might be two more. I'm not sure.
Fine either way.
Yeah, it's two more.
Cool.
So this one is someone having to call a mayday.
Right.
Because of what they ended up doing to their ship.
What they did to that ship?
Yeah.
Oh god, okay.
Please.
Run.
Wow! How? That ship's not designed to do that then.
That's bad maintenance, I imagine.
Gotta be. I mean, it looks like shit anyway, doesn't it? The most expensive thing on the whole ship is all the camera. It's that would be something you would design your boat not to do.
Yeah. Look at it.
Now it looks like it just makes it was easy to see in like Spain and stuff.
Oh yeah,
bendy boat. It would make sense to make a bendy boat with that.
Yeah.
He could have just designed a brand new boat.
Like most boats are. Wobbly.
Yeah, like on like multi-compartment.
You can actually see it in some of the videos. You can actually see like as it goes along the giant wave. You can see the sort of ship moving along.
It's one of the things you probably have seen a few times then and just never really thought about. Okay.
And then finally,
okay,
the cargo ship.
I've got good at doing this quicker now. I learned how to do it.
This is another scuttling off the coast all this time.
MV Stella Banner was scuttled. Oh, when they purposely kind of like okay. I feel like you should take the top off at least, though. You know, that big bit.
Is the audio
get rid of some of that? You just no. I think it's. Oh, yeah, you know what it is because we put another thingy in again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, come back. Right. They would have heard it. We wouldn't have.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the ad because we missed from that end.
So this is obviously the biggest.
About the same, actually.
This is the biggest ship I could find something that's sort of decent footage.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering what that exactly was. Actually, all the different things kind of going to the pressure and
underneath the water because the water pressure is building up.
Yeah.
So much, it's bending the frame.
And what they done, they get like, I wonder how they like actually did their little explosions like the other one before the camera started going. Wow, they're tipping it.
Look, it's like it starts off slow and then it just pushes its way into.
Wow, it's a proper Titanic, and it look.
Yeah.
You know that's how the Titanic was run, not very vertical like they would say.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. I like that.
Look.
Put a horn in. They purposely did that horn for the audio listeners again. She was weak to do a horn when it died.
iPhone 16e.
How cool is
latest that? iPhone, greatest price,
16,
built for
that. That's very cool.
Yeah. That is just sort of a little dive into weird like ocean videos, I guess. Journey to the depths. We've sent all sorts of things to the depths. We've sent people to the depths. We've sent ships to the depths.
Yeah, no, I saw the last thing. I don't know. It's being weird. Look.
Oh.
Not changing. I can easily. Enable the things again.
That'd help.
Yeah, it would help.
That would help.
So you can go on the presentation now. Are we actually? Oh, we're not sharing anything. That's why, as far as the computer knows. Okay, that would be explain it now. Just in case you want to put videos on, I want to make sure it works. There we go. It was working when I first went onto it. I don't know if they saw this one though.
Should we rewatch it?
Yeah, we'll do a quick. I tell you what, we'll do it on speed watch.
Yeah.
Do a speed watch of it because that might be interesting anyway. Fuck off, you stupid.
Intelligence.
We don't want your phone. But it's made for the devil.
The devil's intelligence.
I reckon that the devil was involved in it. In iPhones. Which is faster with this one?
2, yeah.
Yay. Hey. You're passing off. Ah, that's too much. That was way too much then. There we go. Take me down to the bottom of the ocean where the ocean's cold and my floor will be eaten. Oh, take me down. What that like muddy shit coming up?
Yeah.
What that is? I still love they did that. That's so good.
Yeah, that's things being sent down to the bottom of the ocean. We've done quite a lot of things on the ocean before, so I didn't want to do like deep sea creatures again because like that's
yeah, I know what you mean. Even though it's hard not to because it's so interesting and there's so many being found all the time.
Yeah, but like this is a pretty good demonstration, I think, of just
the ocean be scary.
The ocean be scary, man.
Fucking is.
The ocean be scary. Water in general be scary. Like that guy almost got his head chopped off by a submarine in a river.
Oh, that wasn't the water though. That was fucking bad military people.
That was bad military people. Bad.
And even that one, was going underneath. It looked cool because it was no danger. Yeah. But that ship didn't know.
No.
It's like driving into a crowd of, like driving into a building through a window, and it's supposed to be empty, as far as you know. Like it's supposed to be shut. I don't think there's anyone in there. But drive through anyway.
That is such a weird fucking.
But they go on a ramp first to
right.
the second floor, so some people go underneath too.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
I wouldn't know what you mean.
Doing Burnout fucking 3 on this shit.
Yeah, I was thinking like Fast and Furious, but that works too, though.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah.
Insert terrible racing game here.
I mean, there's
GTA.
That's not really a racing game.
No, it's not
You
terrible.
can race in it, but
I still can't believe that we got a John Cena heel turn before GTA 6. That is crazy. Many things we looked at today are crazy. That is crazy. That is my damn.
Yeah.
I would see it more likely. No, forget that. Forget that.
Forget that.
Yeah, I did. That was the problem. I don't want to say it.
Honestly, like it's nice to know that there's interesting things happening in the wrestling world. I'm gonna dip into it on occasion.
If you do, you want to watch the episode that just happened with Madison Square Garden. Good episode.
Good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. I saw a bit of Zelensky the other day on I don't know. No, it wasn't with you. It was on something. It was from the argument thing between him and Trump.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's like I misremembered it because I remembered him being like, I didn't think it was that silly when they were saying tracksuit. And then I look back at it and I was like, it's so not a tracksuit. He looks so much smarter than he actually normally does.
Yeah, yeah.
He had like smart trousers on.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it wasn't a shirt, but it was kind of like a granddad shirt. I know, even that bad. Like, I think it was actually smarter than his usual stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I take a lot of that back,
Yeah. It was bullshit.
Maybe I'm just starting to like him more because of watching his stand up. I appreciate the struggle,
Yeah, that was so. Oof.
Anyone honestly watching, go and watch the Zelensky stand up.
Just yeah.
We would watch it again. We watched on a previous episode, so the last one you'd have to go and watch on that.
Great.
Oh, I mean, I think it was hysterical.
Yeah, sure.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Didn't age well.
No,
not at all.
Lots of talk about Nazis.
It's shocking, that through all of this,
stuff from Russia.
It's shocking that we haven't seen pictures of him doing a Nazi salute like around.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go on social media. I don't know, but
I mean, it must have done at some point.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
Imagine Russian media. It's everywhere. Like everywhere. Ow! I hit my nose on the fucking.
Maybe Putin was a fan of his comedy.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh. I can't imagine Putin understanding comedy at all.
No, I don't think it's his vibe.
What is this laughing you're talking about?
I don't think he likes comedy. I don't think he likes music. I think he likes documentaries.
I mean,
hard, difficult documentaries.
Oh yeah, with no narrative, just exploit. What's that?
Exposition.
Exposition the whole way through. Yeah, nothing but. It's like holding your balls and just waiting for something to happen.
And they're documentaries that he's had someone make for him about himself.
Yeah. Have you seen that despite how little money, well, this has nothing to do with the government, I suppose, actually, it's a completely private venture, I guess. The government will probably get more money from it, actually. Man United, I guess they've decided, well, fuck you, Wembley. We're going to do it better. They're going to build the biggest stadium in the UK.
They're going to build their own stadium with blackjack and hookers.
What?
It's from Futurama.
Oh.
I built my own theme park with blackjack and hookers. I forget the theme park. I forget the whole thing.
I do love Futurama.
Yeah.
I wish they'd do more of it, man.
They have.
Yeah, but not loads of them. I know they did some more.
No, on Disney Plus, they're on like the 3rd new season now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I should watch that.
It's good shit.
Yeah, I did like that, man.
It's proper good shit.
At one point, I was liking that more than.
They're starting to get older though in the voices.
Mm.
Like, there's just little cracks where you can tell like Fry's not a young lad anymore and stuff. And like Dr. Farnsworth sounds a lot more realistic than he ever did.
I remember that, didn't they check, like, kind of retcon the original ending?
Yeah, they did, but they always do that.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, that's their vibe.
I don't even remember the ending being that good. Probably because I wasn't happy with the ending.
It wasn't that great. Yeah.
Did Fry and Leela get together at the end? I think that was one of the
they
things.
got together at the end, and now
That's what they've retconned, haven't they? I think they've retconned that.
They're still together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're still together.
Oh, wow. That must be not as good then.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine, really.
Will they, won't they? It wasn't really the thing keeping.
Yeah, I never really. Yeah.
They thought it was, but it wasn't.
I always find Leela hot though.
Leela's fine as hell.
Yeah. That was one of the ones. If you're talking about like comic book characters that you'd bang, Leela's there.
Leela, 100%. 100%.
There's only one eye that you got to hold shut as well.
Yeah. She'd kick you for that.
Oh, she'd beat the shit out of all of us.
Yeah.
She'd fucking kill us all, man.
She'd go, hi, yeah.
I read that apparently the original. Could you watch Dexter, didn't you?
Yeah.
Apparently in the book, he's a lot more fucked up than he is. Like, not relatable at all.
I can see that. That seems to be the way that most TV shows and stuff goes. Like, we gotta have him be relatable.
Which now makes me though really want to read the books.
Yeah, because you want to see how fucked up and
totally
like twisted he really is.
And I assume like they've changed stuff from the books too. They always do.
They must do.
Which once again I don't complain about, because if you've read all the books like a few times, why would you want it to be exactly the book?
Yeah, because then it's going to be boring as fuck.
It's just the same thing.
In fact, you either want it to be one of two ways. You want it to be a 100% completely accurate, like word for word portrayal, or you want it to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Like the mix of the two, where it's like, we're going to take a bit of this and we're going to put it here and we're going to put it this and put it here. That annoys fans because they're like, why is something that happened right at the end of the fucking book happening in book one? Because you want to bring it in.
Yeah, you can bring back like concepts and stuff that were there in the original time in the book, etc. But if you're messing with the timeline, then it kind of makes it weird.
Yeah.
Unless I suppose you're just kind of slightly basing something on something else. There's ways. It depends how good you do it, I guess.
Ultimately, it does just come down to that. It's like, is the person writing it good at writing?
Yeah.
If they're good at writing, it'll probably be all right. If
And
it's not, then...
And like Game of Thrones, are you doing it with the writer? Because I think that was a huge part. Because there was loads of bits that were different in Game of Thrones, and people were still okay with it until...
Well, that's because they were following the books, and then when they ran out of
They
books... They
didn't completely follow the book, so there were things that were different. But George R.R. Martin was kind of the one guiding it, so it worked still,
It's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Then you got away from the books, and obviously they don't say it, but George R.R. Martin definitely wasn't as involved.
Yeah.
And he just went away. But I tell you, when I'm okay with the opposite, though, like doing a frame for frame, when I'm fully okay with it, is, for example, I filmed that I want to watch now, but I've only seen like a little film essay about.
Yeah.
Called Funny Games, I think it was called. Funny Games. It's like a horror film, but these like two weird people basically take this family hostage in a house that they've just moved into, and for about half an hour you think it's just a normal kind of horror film,
right?
Until he's sending the woman away to look for the dog that I think they've killed,
right?
And then he just stops. He's looking like the camera's like that way, and he's looking like that. And he's just like looks at the camera, acknowledges looks back, and then throughout like the film, he talks to the camera,
breaks the fourth wall,
and they completely. It's a film that's just made to completely take everything apart of what that kind of film's supposed to be.
Yeah,
because it's like, for example, there's what's that thing? Is it the MacGuffin? when you have like say
the thing that you need to
there's like a weapon that's introduced in like the first act, and by the third act you need to use it, and they tease you throughout. There's a knife that they tease throughout the whole thing, and then when they're on the boat at the end, it's teased like a lot, and then the guy just picks it up and is like, and that's it. He just throws off the boat, nothing. They don't even show it, and nothing. And like they even get away at one point when they've killed the guy's son, which you don't see most of the stuff even that happens. Until one point when the woman, like, there's a lot more. I'm not giving too much away because there's so much. This is just what I know. There's a bit where like there's a shotgun on the table. The woman's like grabs it and manages to turn and shoot, and one of the two guys gets shot with it. And that's the only time you see the violence is him getting shot with it, flying back to the wall and just falling down in like a heap. And like you're like, oh shit! Like it's more hits you more because you've seen it first time. And it's almost like, wow, why did that happen? Why did I see it? Because then the other guy just walks over to the remote, picks it up, presses rewind. Everything just rewinds, and then the woman goes to grab it. He's like, no. And just carries on. The idea is it's made to just piss you off. Because everything goes the wrong way. You think they're done at one point. You think they're away. It's all done. And then no, they just catch them again for no reason. And more shit happens. It's a fucked up film. There's like Funny Games. It was a Swedish film. And they remade it shot for shot. Literally, they were showing the bits in it. Shot for shot. Like word for word English, you know. Because it was just... Hungarian or what did I say? What language? I've forgotten now. Whatever language it was, obviously it wasn't very big in that language, and the guy wanted to make it bigger. So American. It's got
genius.
Tim Roth is the dad.
Oh, okay.
He's a dad. He's a bitch, but good. He's good in this of playing a bitch.
Yeah.
Like for some of the bit at the end, he's like right next to the woman for like the last 9 minutes of the film. But you don't see him at all because he's that unimportant. He's just dead next to her the whole time. It's really interesting. Like, I really want to watch the film.
An easy paycheck for Tim Roth.
Huh?
An easy paycheck.
Oh well, yeah. He acted his ass off.
Oh right.
He acted his ass off to be they all just like, because you don't see the violence.
Right.
It's like it all comes through the acting. The kid as well. Oh, yeah. That's the bit where I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch all those bits though, because he even looks a bit like one of my kids. That bits are going to be hard, and I know what happens to him. So I might skip through some of them bits. I have honestly in the past I've done that. I find that shit so hard to watch now.
Yeah.
When you have kids, and normally killing the kids is off the table, and you on screen at least you don't see him dead on screen. They don't tell you it's him.
Right.
There's just a shot for 9 minutes of the woman trying to get up and stuff and figure out, and you just notice this little dead body in the corner at some point when you're scanning it. You can't see it all. You can just see the little legs and stuff.
Some movies, man, are crazy.
It's the kind of film where if I hadn't had warning of a lot of this stuff, I don't know if I'd have kept watching it. If I started watching it, it would have been hard. It won't go anyway. I didn't need any breaks. There's
a film. It's a different vibe, but it's a film. I think it's called Playtime. And it's a French film, and each scene is like there's no dialogue. It's just recording a scene happening, but there's like 8 or 9 different things happening in each scene that are trackable throughout the thing, like with little like callbacks throughout the movie.
Right.
But in each
there's like little storylines, you mean?
Yeah, but in each scene. So like you have to rewatch the movie like multiple times to actually catch every single thing that's happening in this like movie at once.
That's interesting though.
It sounds so interesting. And like everything down to the decor of the place and like the way things all shot. Like there's the Eiffel Tower because it's in Paris, and every time they're shooting the Eiffel Tower, it's either like obscured in some way or in the most horrific looking visuals it could possibly be. So it just always looks terrible. Like you're never quite getting like a good version of Paris essentially as well.
Right,
it's
okay,
like,
yeah.
Because it's French, there's so many fucking layers to it. It's like an onion, but like it's really interesting. I really want to watch it at some point just to see what I find in it.
I think we should maybe like both of them films, because I think we should do that sometimes, especially when I'm closer. You know, we can watch films, and then like come together and like talk about them.
Yeah.
Well, even if we did that like remotely, it might even be easier anyway.
It's not a bad shout.
Like we watch a film and then
you could just do if you're doing the actual film though, you could literally do a watch along thing.
And that might be easier, you know, if we watch along together.
Yeah, it's like you just go right, and we're watching now. Everybody start watching now.
Yeah. That might be easier, you know, because then at the very least we can show the bits on screen. Because they seem to have chilled out with that, you know.
Yeah,
I've noticed some of the stuff they have chilled out with on the copyright.
Commentary,
I don't know what's going on.
Commentary is the most important thing. If you got the commentary, then you can be like, look, I'm doing something.
Yeah, you show a little bit leading up to it, and then you stop, and then you should talk bits, because that's one of the best things about the watch along. So it's hard kind of to do with the people watching as well. But it's better when you put it. It's better when you put it on. I know you work a lot. Don't worry. This is late for you. It's early for me. Fuck, what was I gonna say then? Yeah, when you do like a watch along for them to watch it too, you have to keep it going. So it's hard to do as much on like YouTube, for example.
Yeah.
But if we do like screen capture and then just cut out the bits where we're not saying anything for a while, that's what the ones do, and it seems to be fine.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of them. I'm like, oh, it's cool that. That's pretty much how I try and figure out what you can do on YouTube. I look at ones that people have got out
already.
They
did it, so
yeah. What the fuck can't I then?
Yeah.
And then like, but that's Mr. Beast. I'm like, yeah, so
yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. One of the other things I was going to mention to you, like I said, one of the things I love now about not having premium again on YouTube is I see the adverts.
Yeah, the adverts are interesting. I'm going to say fun.
There's an advert I've seen that I don't know if interesting is a word for it.
Right.
Maybe horrific.
Okay.
I'm sure I must be able to find it. Try not to look at what I'm typing and stuff, because I might give it away.
Look away.
No, I get rid of the title when it comes.
So I can't see what is typing.
Oh, why are they not just right there? I thought it's on that fucking so many damn adverts. You'd think it would just be straight away on it.
Yeah, I found that with Adbreaker. Every time I was trying to find an advert, I'd have to search multiple ways before I found the one I was actually looking for.
That's ridiculous.
Pain in the ass. Sometimes the only way to actually find the advert that you want is to wait for the advert to turn up, find the link.
I refuse that.
Copying the link and pasting the link separately because they can't be found other ways.
Oh, I just realised because links is also a thingy. Well, you're going to see a bit of it then.
Ding, 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 boom.
God damn it, I will find this advert. Hey. I'd laugh, if that would have come up then when I clicked this. That would have pissed me off so much. I think this is the advert. It looks like it's got definitely part of it at least anyway. So let me go back on the file. I just realised I hadn't put it on yet. This might be an Adbreaker one for you if you're looking for a modern one.
Maybe.
Because this shit's horrific. I might be playing it up too much. I generally, when it comes on...
Oh, and this? Just another cup of ridiculously
bad.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
That's my boy.
I don't see why they complain about you putting adverts on either to watch. You know what I mean? Surely they must be fine if you're putting their adverts on. Like, this is creepy straight away, look.
Say hi, Churchill.
See, it's creepy already, isn't it?
What is going on?
I'm already creeped out by these people.
This is definitely an ad breaker.
Let's go back to this again. Before. Look at that.
Oh, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pause it again. Actually, I'm not gonna play it. I won't pause it again.
Say hi, Churchill. He's friendly.
Good dog. He's attacking him. Oh God. He's chilled now.
What the fuck is this?
Links advert, Links adverts have got crazy. I swear to God. This isn't even American. This is English.
Hello, my good boy.
Murder.
What the fuck is this?
Friendly murder. Oh, that's why I was having issues. No, it's links in America, in English. That is an England one. That comes up with links as well.
Yeah,
I swear to
of course
God.
it does. Yeah.
Because that's the Axe version. But it's the exact same advert.
What was that? What is the moral of this story? If you buy our products, dogs will kill you.
Be sweeter than the sweetest is the
dogs will kill you. Dogs will kill you. That's the
yeah. I'm not sure if they're saying spray it and
also, I don't
die.
want to smell like cherries.
You know, I want to analyse that a bit actually. Just do a little bit of a quick ad breaker before you do a proper one then on this. I just want to say
this is not an angle you should ever have with a dog.
I want to see if he ever sprayed it on him. He sprayed it. He sprays it.
No, he sprays it.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh God, there we go. Okay, so he's got it on him.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I like that.
Why was that so important? That bit where she literally has to fucking.
Because she can smell it through the door. It like attracted her so much. No, slammed into the door.
Yeah, she's got magnetic scent, but that doesn't last for the entire advert. It's only for this first moment. She never has to magnetically fall into him because of smell ever again. You are breaking your fucking... What are the rules of this universe?
I mean, you're not wrong, actually.
What are the rules of this universe?
Kind of doesn't. Well, let's just say that maybe...
They go switcheroo, dogfight.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? If you're that strong of a smell, you can smell it like that. You go nose blind so much quicker. Right. So the dog doesn't, though.
The dog doesn't, and he's like, holy
Say hi, Jack.
Yep. And then he's got to beat the shit out of that because of him, because he's going to steal my girl.
Yeah, obviously that's...
Hello, my good boy.
So far.
It makes no fucking sense.
This is such a dumb advert.
We got to end it though because you've got to get to your workings. I just realised.
Get some work done.
So.
Oh, my computer's not turning on because it's not been plugged in.
We can get that sorted quickly. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you look after yourselves and do whatever you want to do.
This has been Squishy Logic for this week.
And of course, the 13th of March, this Thursday, come to the Black Horse Pub, the Roadhouse Comedy Night. Fuck, I can't remember past definitely. I'm pretty sure that's why Leighton Buzzard. I swear that's why the Black House, the Black Horse thingy. You know what? I could quickly double check it anyway. It'll only take literally a second. So,
can you plug that in quick?
Yeah,
because I can still talk while I'm logging in. I just need to log in.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Stop it, microphone.
Inanimate object is not working like I asked it to.
Yeah.
And it's this fault. It's not my fault.
No.
It's the fucking inanimate object.
It's always the inanimate object.
It is. I'm glad you understand, man. See, most people don't. I'm glad you get it. That's why I like you.
Them. They always fucking do exactly the opposite of what you tell them.
You get it, Kitty, as well.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so yeah, make sure you come down to the Roadhouse Comedy Night at the Black Horse Pub. I was right. I was fucking right. See, I should just trust myself more.
You should.
It's the the Roadhouse Comedy Night at the Black Horse Pub, Leighton Buzzard, on the 13th of March, from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. I believe. Coming down, I'll be being funny with some other people. We'll have a laugh. It's not Birmingham, so it's going to be better.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, I can't wait to go to London, man.
Yeah,
Kick
have
the shit
have
off
a little bit of a different vibe. Have some people who maybe are actually all looking to
comedy scene.
Yeah, to develop their comedy.
Yeah,
rather than just
the scene more. There's plenty of people who want to develop their comedy in the scene, ain't there? Like the comics, you know what I mean?
I don't know. There's a lot of them who don't want to actually develop it. They just want to be told they're funny.
Oh yeah, okay, the followers. Well, some of them, but that's like in your Joe Rogan kind of universe. You know, you've got like his yes men around and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that idea, just obviously with no actual real clout.
Yeah.
Because the comedy scene just doesn't kind of go anywhere in the Midlands.
Not at the moment.
I'm sure it might be different at some
I
point.
I mean, it might be different, but
it might have been different at some point. Who knows? But
definitely not at the moment.
Nah. But it'll be very interesting. We'll do the stuff more towards London way. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
And then eventually go back into Birmingham a bit and do some stuff there too. But I do plan to. I love Birmingham, so I'm not leaving Birmingham because I dislike Birmingham. That's the thing. I do love Birmingham.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later anyway because you need to get off.
Birmingham. Anyway,
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's a shithole, but it's our shithole.
Exactly. That's been Squishy Logic for this week.
I hope you keep yourself squishy by not doing dirty things,
and you always remain logical by not doing the same things he just said.
That's good. That works, you know.
Yeah,
that works. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't.
Okay, go on.
All right, once.
Yeah.